and I'm better. And I got 20/20 vision, seeing clearer than ever. And I dare any nigga try to knock my endeavors, because I'm known to let it grip like I've been opening letters. But come here, shorty, let me open your mind. I promise once I break the ice, I'll be breaking your spine. And I ain't no average Joe, I don't do 9 to 5. You said you know that you a queen, don't need a nigga for 9. We can do some rich shit, I let you try the boat. You know your beauty and your tools to facilitate growth. But if you gotta go in front and get that money in bulk, just know once we done working, meet me right in the room so you can shake it, 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 shake it.
Yeah, we going up, never coming down. I'm locked. Yeah, we going up, never coming down. I'm locked. Will you stick around? Said a lot of shit, now we over it. Got a broken heart, can you help me fix? Moving past that, where the cash at? In a late night, pull up on you just like shake it, shake it.
It's on. It should be on both. How's it going, everybody? It's good to see y'all. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, booling out with us. Let me know what you guys are up to today. It's been a great day so far. Obviously excited for this game. Nonetheless, whatever happens, Chad, everything's going to go down great. Love to see it. Thank you, K-Love, for stopping by. Thank you, everybody over on TikTok, for stopping by. Let me get this intro going for YouTube. Chat, first game of the series, obviously way beyond what we expected to be doing as Suns fans. I don't believe any of us expected to be here at this point. I know I didn't at the beginning of the season. I know at the beginning of the season, I was a bit nervous about how the season would go in general. Thankfully, because of guys like Jordan Knott, it's been a great season so far, and we're going to get to watch some extra basketball, Chad. We're going to get to watch some extra basketball on the season and seriously see if, you know, the Suns can maybe make a little noise against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But let's real quick get into our guest real fast here, Chad. Get him up here so we can start talking to him just a little bit of time before the game is supposed to tip off, obviously, usually 15 minutes late. You guys have seen him before. It's our big friend over here, big Suns diehard, Mr. Matt Fouts. Appreciate it, chat. Clap it up for Mr. Matt. Clap it up for Mr. Matt.
Appreciate the intro. Thanks, man.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. How you feeling about the series so far? We'll jump right into it. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think this is winnable? Obviously, 2-3 on the season against them. One of them being the last game of the season,
Right.
obviously. What do we think? What do we think? Go Valley Suns, everybody's saying.
Cautiously optimistic.
It's a fair point.
I think this season is already a win, but I don't think these guys are resting on that. I think that they're true competitors. I think that they're not afraid of OKC. I think that they know they can play with them. They've proven that. And even one of the games that they lost, it was tight right to the very end of the game. So, no, I'm excited to see what we're going to see out of the Suns. I predict that they're going to make this a true series.
I think this is one of those series that again, kind of like you said, I think it's cautiously optimistic. This is one of those games we are yet to see an away team win. Every home team has won so far. I'm happy to see that. I was really hoping that the Rockets didn't win last night, honestly, just because I was hoping that maybe the first upset of the playoffs would be the Suns away. Right now, the matchup predictor on ESPN shows an 84% chance that the Thunder win, which again, chat, I think is fair. I don't think it's the expectations for the Suns is definitely not to come out and beat the Thunder. I think I think that's fine,
especially with Mark Williams out.
Yeah,
I think that hurts.
Grayson Allen is going to test the hamstring, they said. Whichever, I don't know really what that means, but Mark being out, that means Isaiah Hartenstein's probably going to have 30 rebounds. Again, it's going to have to be one of probably the highest shooting marks the Suns have ever hit in history. And you're going to have some crazy defense. I didn't realize the stats SGA was putting up this year until I checked the stats. Bro's averaging 31, 7 and 7, dude.
Right.
If there is a mountain to climb, it does start with the Thunder. And again, I think this is one of those, again, going into the playoffs, the Thunder are favored to win the chip. They're favored to go back to back. They have one of the most insane pools of picks going into the offseason as well. And now that the Clippers lost, they have a chance at another top 10 pick.
Right.
It is interesting to see how insane this these playoffs are going to be, because you do have a lot of kind of, these lower end teams like the Suns who are, not probably expected to do much. The Blazers probably not expected to do much against the Spurs more than anything. The Lakers and what the Lakers are doing. Obviously, they won last night. I still think that people think the Rockets will probably win that one. And then you got in the East, pretty interesting matchups. You got Orlando versus the Pistons now, the Sixers versus the Celtics in this first game, which is going on right now, which are getting absolutely stomped out by the Celtics. No Joel Embiid still. No idea when he's coming back. Paul George not going to be able to carry a franchise like he used to be able to, if he was used to be able to do that. I'm not a big Paul George guy in general, but yeah, I think it's interesting to say. Mark-a-miss, what did Mark say? Suns in 3 herd, -110 is crazy. West Division is the hardest in the NBA. Bro, if it was the old format, you guys wouldn't be in the playoffs. Yeah, we're talking about Arturo's on our side. He's talking about the other guys. But yeah, the Suns, whether we like to play it or not, they got the 8th seed. Would I have loved to have the 7? Yes, Chad. I would have much rather played the Spurs personally. Personally, would have rather played the Spurs. Allowed, the Blazers and Denny Avdia to maybe drive inside, get guys a little sore earlier on. Chad, I did not want to play the Thunder, to say the least. But like we said when we started the stream up, chat, you can't be upset with the way the season's gone. Bleacher Report is predicting us to win, I think, 26 games or something like that.
Yeah.
And the Suns have now gone out and won 40, I think, 6 games if we count the play-in game now.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's more wins than last year.
And there's no pressure on the Suns.
Correct.
No one expects them to come out of this one, right? So all the pressure is on OKC, and let's see how that works. One of the hardest things to do as a champion is repeat. And there's so much pressure on them. They end up with a lot of injuries.
Ex-MVP.
It's just it's a totally different game afterwards when you're defending a title. And the Suns, this team is super confident. They're not afraid of anyone. This team is full of dogs.
My bad, sorry, finish your thought, sorry.
They're just full of dogs, and I think that they don't fear OKC. They've tasted some success against them, and they're going to go out here and compete.
Yeah, and I don't think it's crazy to say the Suns could win one. I think the Thunder are definitely a team that would be okay with letting Shai sit a game, or they're kind of a team. I think because you're so deep, you're fine with letting guys rest. And if inevitably the Suns stole one game, we've seen them steal games at the end quite a few times this season. And the one benefit that I do say about the Suns, the one thing that has been interesting, is that Warrior game felt like pre-All-Star break Suns.
100%.
Jordan Goodwin getting steals, Haywood Highsmith forcing steals, Jalen Green dropping 30. That was Devin Booker dropping 30 before the All-Star break. And then Dillon Brooks was playing good defense. They were switching well. It was all effort. And then you saw spurts of it where they were rebounding everything. They were getting offensive rebounds, getting putbacks. And it was yeah, this team at least has a chance to be in games against the Thunder. I think 3 or 4 of the 5 games so far in the playoffs have been close up until the third quarter, and then the third quarter has been the separator. That has been a spot where the Suns have been pretty good this year. Right. They've been very good in the third quarter a lot of the time. And again, chat, I don't think it's crazy to say I want the Suns to win. Obviously, we're Suns fans. Chat, we'll be covering other games throughout the season, have some cool people coming on to the show as well throughout the playoffs. I just want to watch good basketball, and it's cool to even be in this position.
That's it. I think that it's a bonus to be here right now because of what we thought this team would be this year.
Yeah.
What do you think the keys are? So if the Suns were able to pull off an upset today,
just today.
Yeah, just today.
Okay.
What do you think are the keys for them to be able to do that?
I think the biggest things, and it's consistent with all of the playoffs, are turnovers and not allowing yourself to, you got to keep yourself from causing or not commit
Possession
turnovers.
Games.
Yeah.
Possession
the Thunder are going to capitalize on most of their possessions. More than 50% of their possessions are going to end in points or free throws. And then another part of it is going to be the fouls. I think the Suns are in a spot where they have been in foul trouble. Book was in foul trouble in both playing games. Dillon Brooks is a tech in. I don't know how it all worked. Devin Booker got a tech as well at the end of the last game. Crazy tech, by the way. Yeah. Draymond Green just doing everything extra for no reason. Sad about going home. But one of those where I think those are the two big things. And if you can play them into your field, can you be the one forcing more turnovers and keeping yourself away from turnovers? Or can you, I think of the Thunder, they've had a week off. You got to come into this game.
So is rust a factor?
Yeah, right. You got to come into this game at Mach speed, because as soon as the Thunder get warmed up, you're in a dogfight at that point. You're not, the table is not on your side at that point. So I do think coming out fast, limiting turnovers, and keeping the fouls probably to a minimum, or like at least specific fouls. There's plenty of teams right now. Oso's going to start that are going to, like the Thunder are a team that would go out and just foul Oso over and over and over and over to make him shoot free throws.
Right.
They have the depth to be able to do that. I think the Suns limiting themselves to, keeping themselves from getting that many free throws or that many fouls is going to be a big deal just because of the team that the Thunder are. You can't make mistakes. And like, if you play clean basketball, someone said it in the chat, if Green and Booker are going crazy, you have a chance. And I think that's fair.
And we heard from, I don't know if you guys caught this on the post-game show, but Steve Nash mentioned that Book really wasn't all that healthy during the Portland and the Golden State game, that he had some health issues. He didn't say injured. It was he specifically said health. So that's kind of nebulous. But I've heard that Book is better now, and he's ready. He's ready to actually take over this. So I think that we saw a difference in Book that wasn't necessarily he was just being clamped. I think that he wasn't at 100% health. And so I'm excited to see that. I'll say this. I know you're not a huge Oso fan.
Okay, yeah.
And so
I struggle sometimes, yes.
So,
he's young.
And so to our viewers, I will say, I've got the over-under on you calling Oso out at 7 minutes, and I'm taking the under. And I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I definitely, it's tough because I like Oso a lot. I just think he fits the backup center spot
100%.
The most, more than anything.
He is the Jock Landale
Correct.
of this team.
Yeah.
And should not be starting.
And again, I think he can get to that point. I do think it'll be interesting to see in this after in this offseason, if they do move him to that. I mean, power forward has been probably the most needed position for the Suns.
If he could shoot, shoot, that would be a huge difference. Like, I think that his trajectory as a player would completely change. But until that happens,
we got over on YouTube. Caleb was saying he did expect it. Jordan needs to start man or let him gain the experience in games like this. See, we were talking about it before. We'll touch on it a little bit here in the future as well. Matt looking good from BJ. Shout out BJ chat. BJ Dines in the chat again. Just want the Thunder to lose. I just want the Thunder to lose. Yeah, I do think the Thunder are one of the most disliked. The Thunder have been one of the more disliked teams for our fan bases.
The most hated superstar
ever? KD's probably up there. LeBron, it depends on I think of status. I don't think Shai's anywhere close to LeBron or KD at that rate either. But
for a
is
guy,
he the most unethical scorer ever? Maybe, chat. Maybe, chat. Yeah. He does average 31 though. There's a part of me that's also dude, if you're unethical but you average 31, there's got to be 70% of that. That's probably pretty ethical.
His whistle's different though.
His whistle is different.
Post All-Star break, he has not had the same whistle that he had prior to that. And I think the league kind of heard the discourse and said, all right, we can't just continue to let this guy get 15 free throws every game.
Every game, yeah.
Right?
In the playoffs, it'll be interesting in the playoffs. I mean, last year too. I mean, we saw last year in the playoffs, his whistle was still fairly good, but I mean, he was also nuts in the playoffs last year, so it is tough because it's and then there's games where Shai has 37 and 5 free throws. I'm like, damn, it doesn't really fit the narrative right now. I can't even be mad at it right now, chat. All right, real quick, let's check into the TikTok chat as well. This guy said divorce. Is that Manry? Manry said divorce court, child support, Lou Dort, Suns in 5. Heard, bro. Heard. Thunder up. Can the Blazers steal one? I think the Blazers could steal one. I think Denny can have another 40-point game. Going to be a fun series. What I do think the series is going to be is a dogfight. I think this series is going to be a fun fight between both teams. I think you have a team that is when I think of Charlotte, kind of like you were saying, a lot of young dudes who kind of have that. I mean, Miles Bridges is known to lose his temper.
Right.
On and off. Never mind.
What I loved about Charlotte from an offensive standpoint was what OKC is from a defensive standpoint. They just swarmed you. They just overwhelmed you from an offensive standpoint. And Charlotte was such a fun team to watch the second half of the season. The beginning of the season, they were awful. They were just awful. And then something clicked, and they were so fun to watch. But
Suns in 6, okay.
When you look at the Spurs, the thing's a big question on the Spurs is you don't have.
I got you, Andrew. Give me one sec.
you just don't have playoff experience.
Yeah, I think that's the Magic man where he said big Panther fan, big Charlotte fan. RIP the Charlotte Hornets. The other part about the Charlotte too is like I think they just don't care about basketball, to be honest. Like beginning of the season, it literally felt like they were out there having fun. Like I like LaMelo quite a bit as well. I like LaMelo a little bit less after hurting Bam because I thought that was just weird. But
that was kind of Bush.
Yeah, it was definitely Bush League. They're about to get 4-0. Brother, let it go. Thunder giving belt. Sorry, bro. Hey, Chad, just keep the same energy, okay? Just keep the same energy in case that's not the way it goes. This might be a little biased, but Suns in 6. Hot take, the best point guards were the 2010s era, Steph, Kyrie, Dame, Westbrook. I think that's probably, at least for me, that's definitely the best point guards. I've only been alive for 25 years, though. What's your opinion on the Hawks and Knicks series? Can you talk a little bit about it? I think it's going to be more of a series. I mean, obviously, like, everybody it's just game to game, the reactions. So, like, everybody's going to be like, oh, well, the Knicks beat the hell out of them. Yeah, I think that the Hawks could win the next game and the Hawks could win 2 at home. Chat, the saying is always, it's not a series until someone wins away. So until the Knicks beat the Hawks at home or at the in Atlanta, or until the Hawks beat New York in Madison Square, they're not really a series. Like I said, nobody has lost at home yet.
Right.
Every home team has won so far. So every series, in a sense, is going the way it's predicted. I guess
there's no worse place to play in the playoffs than Madison
Square is tough.
Madison Square. Bro,
which, correct me if I'm wrong, Boston and New York both play there? Does Boston play there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have 2 games back to. I got to think that city is buzzing all the time, bro. My God, dude. Who's the X factor for the Suns in this series?
Jordan Goodwin,
I might say Dillon.
Yeah.
If Dillon's averaging 20, I think, it's a big deal.
Yep.
Oso, that's the tough part is like if Oso, for whatever reason, played way beyond what he's been playing.
Also, Colin, what we've seen is like if Grayson is in and we've got, if all of our guards are in and playing, we've seen Colin kind of not show up.
Yeah,
right.
Colin's been on a tough spell as of late after breaking the 3-point record too, which is tough.
So I think it really depends on who's playing. But if Colin is playing and he's hitting the long ball, man, this team is hard to beat because they're super deep. Now,
do I know who Berwadis is? Yeah, I know who Berwadis is, Chet.
Of the teams that are the deepest in the NBA right now, I think it's Detroit.
Yeah.
I think it's OKC. But I put the Suns right there with them.
They're pretty deep when fully healthy. We saw what it was at the beginning of the season.
Right, and what they added to the team, like with Coffee, with Highsmith, like they've got guys. Highsmith started 54 games for the Heat last year. Like this is a guy that it's like our 10th man on the bench. So I just think that I know that the lineup shrinks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But we saw last game that they brought in Highsmith, they brought in Dunn, and neither of those guys played against Portland. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be a lot of people in here, obviously. You guys know you're going to get swept. Yeah, dude, hey, again, if the Suns got swept, would I be sad? Obviously, I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to be sad. But...
And I'm not going to say that
what's good, Suns fan? What's up, Taddy?
Surprised.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the other part of it is we are the 8 seed playing the number 1 seed who was the champion of last year. Chad, the expectation is that we aren't winning this year. Like, if you guys again, like Chad, I invite all of the trash talk. I'm not going to pretend I don't. Real quick, Manry said after the Celtics game, Knicks do not want Boston no more. Yeah, I mean, Chad, I'm gonna be honest. I think Boston is still probably the team to beat. I worry about the Pistons being a Cavalier situation where they win the first round and get bounced in the second, just because of. Yep. Lack of experience more than anything. I want to see Cade go crazy. I like Cade a lot. I kind of like him and Jalen don't like each other either. So like if the Suns ended up getting there, it'd be fun to see them play against each other. Mark Waste of 2 first-round picks. Williams. Chad, again, I like Mark Williams. I'm not too worried about Mark Williams at this point. Is the injury thing a problem? Yes. At the same time, I think the Suns have been pretty cautious with everyone because they don't want someone absolutely destroying themselves when the hope is, hey, in 2 or 3 years, you could be relevant more than anything either. Suns in 7, Jay said, you cooked book, Def getting, you cooked. Oh, what did Brady, Chad, I don't support gambling, but if you guys need certain things to happen, let me know, okay? Let me know. Booker under 33 PRA. Ooh, SGA over 6 assists. Wow. Gurriel is back. Yeah, I don't know if you watch baseball much, Matt. Yeah. But Lourdes Gurriel came back after 8 months. On a 20 ACL. No idea how that's possible, Chad. I took like 11 months to come back from mine in high school. Obviously, I was also probably not at the highest level of elite, physical state. I was pretty.
That's some Aaron Rodgers shit.
Besides the point, check. Yeah, coming back after 8 months is insanity. To then be in a game. Let's start man. Let's start man. That's what Daniel was saying. What's good, Suns fans? Good to see you, Taddy. Good to see you. There's 10 other teams in the playoffs deeper than the Suns. I don't know about that one, bro. That's probably crazy. If we're looking at straight up just fully healthy teams, there's very few teams that are healthy. The Suns bench was like the 4th highest rated bench in like all of the NBA.
I'm not saying more talented. I'm not saying that they're the most talented, but I'm saying when you look like 1 through 15, there's almost no one on the Suns that you can't put out there.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're just, I mean,
Booyah. They were a 7 seed. Like
Booyah's.
Booyah, yeah, dude,
like,
yeah.
That guy can play.
Jamari Booyah, or I forgot what his first name is. Yeah. Yeah, again, like, and when he was playing, when people were hurt, he was pretty good. Yeah, Chad, again, a lot of the guys also on the Suns are very. Booyah is one of those guys that, like, legit. I'm Chad. I honestly thought Booyah was like 39. He's
because of the hairline.
Yeah, he's like 24 or 25. Right. Chad, he's very young. Yeah, the Cavs are deeper. Come on. Yeah, I think that. I mean, again, Chad. Do I think like the Cavs are deeper because they have Donovan Mitchell and James Harden? Like,
but when you look at the difference between the Suns last year, where they struggled to be able to put 5 on the floor that were actually worthy of being on the floor, to this season where they're 12, 13 deep. Like I think it's one of the biggest turnarounds in NBA history.
Yeah, I do think that this Suns team is probably, I said it before in a post on TikTok, chat. If you guys haven't, go check it out. I think this is honestly one of the, in my lifetime, the most fun storylines
100%
for an Arizona sports team that I've seen. Obviously, like 2015 Cardinals, they were the, I think, second or best team in the NFC, got to the NFC Championship, had one of the most elite offenses I'd ever seen with David Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, John Brown, pretty crazy. Suns going to the finals obviously was pretty crazy. But
Diamondbacks and
D-backs in the World Series, I went to those games.
Yeah, like
those are pretty crazy storylines. Yeah, dude,
like,
sweeping the Dodgers. Yeah, like I think of beating the Phillies. Like I do think like those things are kind of I think this season as a surprise factor and just like fun factor, this season's up there. Obviously the second half of the season didn't go as well as probably we had wanted it to. Again, with injuries to Dillon and Mark and then Book in and out, Jalen in and out. Like
there's no way that as a Suns fan, you looked at last season and then this season and didn't say, this is fun, right? Like,
you said, did you get anyone to take the over on Oso at 7 minutes?
No one will. No one. And I know that I'm stacking the deck here. Like, I know he knows, but he can't control it either. So it's going to come out.
It's gonna happen. Shai's going to box out Oso and be like, holy shit, why is that guy on the floor right now, chat? Let's save y'all. Okay, chat, we're not going to be doing none of this, okay? Let me say, Daniel, if you're in here, ban out the people who are trying to run their own plays and stuff. D-backs top 5 in power rankings right now is pretty crazy. They beat the Blue Jays on a grand slam last night. I was in downtown after. Everybody was pretty hyped about that, beating the Blue Jays. That was the World Series runner-ups last year.
Yep.
And the Suns beat them on a grand slam from Corbin Carroll. Can't really get better than that. OKC by 30 today. Our bench, Max, Sam, Keon, Dennis. You guys talking about the Cavs, I believe. Hopefully refs don't get tricked by OKC flopping. Jalen, 25 points incoming. Devin Booker, 35-point watch. Okay. So a lot of people taking the high end of Devin Booker scoring. God bless, dude. Is that just in the play-in? Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah,
28 of 49.
This is the last 2 games.
Showing Jalen. That's a sick graphic, chat. I don't know if I'll ever be able to create that graphic myself. I would love to do that. That was a sick-looking graphic, though. Jalen Green going for 59, man, reset. Braves winning it all. Rogers came back after 3 on the Achilles. Dude, yeah, I would, I'm definitely excited to see I tried to touchscreen my Mac. I'm definitely excited to see what this is. Real quick, Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Goodwin, Brooks, and Oso. So the same lineup from the second playing game against the Warriors is the starting lineup for the Suns today. Again, kind of like Matt said, it'll be interesting to see where what the deepness is. Obviously, you got long dudes on the Thunder. I would think Haywood Highsmith, because of how well he played against the Warriors, probably gets some looks.
And Suns aren't a good defensive rebounding team anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see, chat. All right, here's the tip-off, chat. First playoff game for the Suns. Clap it up, boys. Love to see it. OKC in 4. Y'all stand no chance at all. Appreciate it. Daniel, please make sure appreciate you being a mod, bro. Started out with Jalen Green with the ball. They get it up top to Oso. Probably going to see a decent amount of point center Oso today. Jalen Green goes to his left side. Isaiah Hartenstein on him. Doubling off the pick right now. Dillon Brooks going to step back, shoot a three. Missed that one.
Oh.
That was weird. It looked like everybody stopped playing for a moment. Just a rebound by Isaiah Hartenstein. Looked like there was a foul or something. But Shai going to his right hand now, trying to drive inside. Spin move. Has to throw it out. No foul call there. May have seen that earlier in the season. Jalen Williams with it now. Misses that one. So misses for both teams to start. Now transition. Devin Booker going to his right hand. Almost loses the ball. Chet on him. He's got a guy in the corner. Jordan Goodwin going to pop and shoot a three. Missed that one. Oh, so with a great rebound. Dillon Brooks with it. 3-point attempt after the offensive rebound. Cash it in, chat.
There we go.
3-0 to start for the Suns. Dillon Brooks with the first made shot of the game. Don't know if you guys are worried about that, but letting you know. Brooks thought he was KD. Oh, he made the second shot, chat. First blood, Suns hit a three. Let's go, baby. Hartenstein with it now up top right. Gets it to Jalen. Probably going to see a lot of Jalen Williams ball tonight, chat.
I would guess so.
He's going to be a big guy for the Thunder.
The prop bet is when you actually freak out on
Oso. Whoa.
Whether or not you
transition.
Rip your headphones off. That's
Devin Booker with the okay. So Suns get a steal there. Dillon Brooks playing kind of a odd form of defense there. Chet drives to his right hand instead of showing chest to Chet. Dillon Brooks kind of runs straight back to the paint with his back to him. Chet loses the ball. Chair semi-pulled on him. SGA trying to get in. Goes it out to the corner. Lou Dort. Lou Dort with a good contest from Dillon Brooks, but he cashes in a three. That was a good shot from Lou Dort. Going to be interesting to see how Lou Dort plays. Chat, who gets the first tech? I had the over on techs in the last game, and I was correct. Oso loses the ball, gets it back. They get it to Jordan Goodwin. He's going to shoot another three. Going to miss that one.
Oh.
Booker unable to box out for that rebound. SGA get a chance to tie it up here if Shai gets the bucket. Shai drive inside. Call a foul on that one. I got to think that's on the floor, not a shooting foul. Kind of picked it up. We'll see what they call, though. I believe they are going to call it a shooting foul.
He had his back to the basket.
Yeah, I don't know how that one's called a shooting if he wasn't facing the basket. Is what it is.
Whatever.
How was that a foul? Yeah, I'd love to see the replay, chat. But 2 minutes in, Suns up 5-3. Can't be upset with the way it's starting, chat. Love to see him shooting a lot of threes to start out this game as well. That's going to be a big deal. They can kind of get it busting from outside. Not a shot from Jalen Green yet, though. Kind of interesting. Would be one of those where I think you're trying to ride the hot hand. They did double him off of picks, though.
And what we're seeing here early on was the Suns with that turnover and then kick out. That's what the Suns live off of.
Correct.
Right? Like they're the number one team in steals, and so they need that turnover possession.
100%. Shai makes both free throws. It's 5-5. Going to be interesting. You got to see the Suns. I mean, playoffs also a big deal is just hitting your free throws. It's going to be interesting to see if the Suns can get to the free throw line. Definitely not the team known for getting the free throw line. As I say that, Devin probably should have had free throws there. He gets the shot to go, though.
He thought he was getting
falling to his left. A good shot to start for Devin. He's starting out 100% already. Isaiah Hartenstein, they throw it all the way over the top. Get it to Jalen Williams. Dillon Brooks on him. Now trying to throw it out to Jalen. Dillon playing great defense to start. Jordan Goodwin on SGA is going to be a big matchup throughout the tournament. Good defensive play there from Jordan. SGA misses his shot. So going to be interesting to see how that builds. Jalen with it gets into the left corner, trying to drive baseline. Wanted a foul. They don't call it. Going to have to get used to probably that whistle just in general. Inside SGA, and then they don't call a foul.
Ooh.
They call it Thunder ball. Devin obviously didn't want to touch it because he thought it was their ball. And on the hip, I'm pretty sure that's a foul most of the time, but it's what it is. Like
the playoffs in OKC, maybe not.
7-5. Devin Booker with a tough shot make on his first shot attempt. I can't be upset with the make, but just going to say, interesting. What a play by Booker. Yeah, that was a crazy shot. I don't want to see claws. Bro needs socks. What are we talking about? OKC fans are bots. Yeah, I mean, chat, OKC is definitely not the most liked fan base in the NBA right now. Haven't been for a bit. I don't think anybody's really ever considered OKC. OKC is just diehard OKC.
Right.
So it kind of rubs people the wrong way.
We liked it more when they were the Sonics.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
Everybody
Which
did.
KD liked it more when they were the Sonics as well. I'd venture to guess we're going to see KD as a supersonic to end his career. He'll play he honestly would retire and come back just to play for the Sonics.
I think so.
Jordan Goodwin subbing out. Let's see who they sub in for. Jordan.
It's going to be Colin.
Going to be Colin. So they go to a more offensive approach to start. Want more of the traditional point guard play. Just something that you got to be careful of just with SGA on the floor. But they have SGA guarded now by Jalen instead. Switch him over to Dillon. Jalen Williams with it. Gets it out to the corner. Chet with the orange shoes. Going to get to the midi. Shoot his shot. That's going to be pretty automatic for that long boy. Good for Chet, 7-7, 9 minutes in, or 3 minutes in with 9 minutes left. Colin Gillespie going to shoot his first three of the game. Cash it in, chat. Cash it in. What injury does Mark have? I think he has like a left foot injury or something like that, chat. He has like a problem with his foot. It's like left foot soreness is what they said. Shai with it now. Dillon Brooks, his defender. Shai going to drive inside. Going to get semi-double, going to spin around, take another shot and miss. We have seen this kind of play from Shai against the Suns before. Jalen Green with it. He has SGA on him. SGA known to be fairly good at playing defense as well. Devin Booker tries to get it to Oso, gets it stolen away, though, by Chet. Get it over to Isaiah Hartenstein. He's going to yam it. It's going to be 10-9 after Hartenstein yam. Every bucket in OKC is a momentum shift, chat. So you got to see the Suns after buckets like that. Like I said, keep the turnovers to a minimum, and you can put yourself in a good position. Just play set defense is going to be a big deal for the Suns today. Jalen Green driving inside on Chet. Going to get a great layup from Jalen. So, man, it's just a lot of scoring kind of in this last 2 minutes from both teams. Both teams getting into their spots, making their shots. Jalen Green on Shai now, going to his left hand. How much ISO play will we see from Shai today? They throw it out to the right side, going to shoot a three, cash it in, tie game for the Thunder after a Jalen Williams three assisted by Shai. That's going to be dangerous the whole series, chat. Jalen Green gets it stolen away. They don't call a foul. Jalen Williams going to yam it.
Interesting.
Love to see what happened there. Nobody got back on defense either. Timeout, I think, by the Suns. The whole Thunder bench is on the court, so I would hope there's a timeout. Yeah, love to see what happened there. Don't know if that was kind of Jalen got it tipped away. Did it get touched off someone? We won't know. We won't know.
They're not going to tell us.
Dumb question from a Spurs fan here. Would y'all rather have played us because we struggled against you? Yeah, I just think that would have been more of a matchup. Granted,
I don't think it's a struggle thing. I think it's an experience thing.
Yeah, 100%. I think
you're just a younger team.
Yeah, I would rather play against Wemby in his first playoff. If he goes crazy, he goes crazy.
Like
yeah, Stephon. Yeah.
You have a very young team that's not battle tested in the playoffs.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox hasn't had a ton of experience either. Yeah. We've played pretty good against De'Aaron. Like one of those where I just like that more than Classic Suns. Start selling the leads. And to be fair, I don't really know if there was too much of a lead there, but it was 10-2, I guess. Dumb question for my bad. Suns versus the refs. Yeah, I mean the Suns are going to have to get guys in foul trouble. That's going to be a big thing. If they can get some guys into foul trouble, True very young, this will be the time to beat them. And awesome answer. Thanks. Yeah, 100%. I think that's the case. Is that it's just a team that has so much talent that will be really, really good for like
forever,
all of Wemby's career. So
the rest of my life.
Yeah. So one of those where like I think of it like that. And again, I think the Suns' history against the Spurs is a more fun storyline. Like it's weird to say, like I just don't really care about the Thunder in general. The Thunder haven't, other than last year, the Thunder had been pretty forgettable as a franchise so far, just because of the not good runs with some of the with the big teams they have. We hate the Spurs
as much as we hate the Lakers.
Correct.
Yeah. As a Suns fan, you would love to play those guys just because that's where the rivalries have been born. And I think, not to take anything, like I'm not saying that I think that the Suns would be favored. Obviously not.
No, yeah, 100%.
Like, Spurs are the 2 seed for a reason, and they finished the season really, really strong. So I'm not saying that I think that the Suns would have fared any better. I just,
again, like it's just the opportunity to win is probably higher against the Spurs than it is against the Thunder, who just won a championship.
Marginally.
Like that's more my thing. Is just I think I would rather play not the number 1 seed. Is more than anything. I just want to play the 1 seed.
Not the defending champs at home, at home. So,
correct, Chad. I wasn't saying that SGA is going to get in foul trouble. I'm saying the Suns need to force other guys to just have to play more. Like they've had 2 steals now at the 3-point line. Like Jalen Green getting inside, they kind of getting whatever they want when they move the ball a little bit more. The pick and roll game is always tough because the Thunder are really good at playing against the pick and roll. They have everyone that they have is long, can get steals on a pick and roll. They don't do drop defense, and drop defense is known to not be very good anymore in the NBA just because everyone can shoot. And they don't play drop. They play, I'm going to be in your face off the pick with every single person who's getting a pick set on them. So we hate the Spurs. They broke Steve Nash's nose. Facts. Suns up. The day when the Suns win a championship and all the haters will never talk again. Chat, if there's one thing that would just be nice, it's just 1 chip by the Suns. Like chat, I don't care when it comes, how it comes, whatever. 1 chip, I think about the Thunder, bro.
I'll take 10 years off my life for a chip.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding.
Damn,
I'm
that's
not
crazy.
First of all, they're the lousy years anyway, right? Like if it's the last 10 years of my life, those are the crappy years anyway.
You're just chilling, not doing much. The Suns is turning the ball over way too much already. Yeah, again, and when the Suns weren't turning the ball over, they were getting baskets, got an offensive rebound. Like, that's what upsets me about Oso, I think, is the stupid the slap rebounds.
We're gonna pretend like it's one thing that he hates about Oso right now, but okay.
Again, I like Oso. I just think there's times where I just think Oso does stuff that like he'll just tip it out to nobody sometimes. But
He's a sophomore.
Jalen Green driving to his right hand. He's getting doubled now. Gets underneath, gets it outside Dillon Brooks. Good play here from the Suns. They missed that one, but it was a great drawn-up play. I liked it there. Dillon Brooks had an opportunity to take the lead on that three. Jalen Williams driving to his left hand, going to step back and shoot a three. Good defense. I don't think it was tipped at all. Stolen away here after Isaiah Hartenstein tried to save it. Colin Gillespie with it, gets it over to Dillon Brooks. He's got, oh, damn. Dillon Brooks just, oh. And then Dillon does stuff like that.
And then he punched him in the
They
face.
punched Chet in the eye. Bro, all right, dude.
They're going to review this.
They're going to review it.
see
Do they
if
call it
it's-
tech? Do they call it tech?
No, they're just going to see
Timeout
if it's a. They're going to see if it's a flagrant.
I don't think it, I don't know how flagrants work anymore.
I
Chet.
think
Is that not a foul? Dude. He did poke. I mean, obviously, Chet, he poked Chet in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a.
Probably flagrant one. I would think a flagrant one. I don't think it's a flagrant two.
Let's see.
We shall see, Chet. That might Dillon Brooks might not be in the game anymore, Chet. I saw Bam Adebayo get tripped up and LaMelo didn't get kicked out. I think Brooks is fine. Do you know what the chat? Does anybody know what the technical foul rules are in the playoffs? Chet's fine though, to be fair. If Chet was still on the floor, they might think about it a little bit more, but he's fine. Yeah. Is it like 3 techs and you're kicked out? That Jalen Green performance was the motivation they needed to go into OKC. To be fair, he is still trying to go for a ball. Chet just pulls it right next to his head. Got popped in the lip.
And Chet kind of sold it too.
I mean, he just got hit in the face. I mean, it's not that crazy.
Open hand.
He just like put his hand up and towards his more. It looks like he's holding more his mouth, like he hit his tooth.
Well, there's a lot of cheering.
Flagrant penalty 1 is what they call it. Probably the right call there.
Yeah,
hit him in the face. It is what it is. Dillon's got to do a better job. Shouldn't have even been in that position anyways. 5th flagrant foul this season, including the playoffs for Dillon Brooks. Yeah, Chet, does anybody know that was so wrong? Did Chet lose a tooth there, or is that spit?
He didn't lose a tooth.
I don't think that's a tooth. I think it's just spit. That seemed too small to be a tooth.
Spit or sweat, yeah.
Jalen Green, yeah, facts, Chat.
But
facts,
I think we answered the question as to Lou Dort versus Brooks, whether it's flagrant or tech. I think we answered it.
I think Dillon and Lou are kind of in that same. Dillon is less. Lou Dort is pretty dirty, Chat. He's an ASU grad.
Lou Dort's way dirtier.
Yeah, Lou does
Dillon.
more. Lou does way more way out of pocket stuff
100%,
than,
100%.
especially like you could see in like if the Thunder went up 3-0 in this series, Lou Dort would just start doing dumb stuff.
Lou tries to hurt people.
Yeah.
Dillon's not trying to hurt people. He's trying to bait people. There's a difference.
Yeah, and he just goes out of his way to do some, which I think Dillon just went up there and said like, sorry, bro, to Chet too. Like Dillon goes out of his way to like say sorry. I was at that Dillon Brooks signing event too.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, he's like the nicest guy, Chet. Like he's very shook everybody's hand and stuff. Chet with it now. Let's see if that woke him up a little bit though. He had 2 points already. Devin Booker, his defender now.
Nice D-Book.
Pushing out D-Book. Now D-Book switches on to Shai after the pick. SGA going to his right hand.
There
He
we
loses
go.
the ball. Oh,
You
my.
gotta be kidding me.
All right, Chet.
What?
All right. SGA's got a full arm extended into Devin Booker, and we're getting a foul call called.
All
And they
right.
called it on Dillon?
I don't know. Jordan, you might have to take
Dillon out again.
a T at some point here to get some,
Get some help.
stop.
16-12 the score, and then they call another. All right. All right, Chet. It's going to be a very boring series if this is all it
This is
is.
the playoffs. I thought we were supposed to be allowed to play. Come on. Especially against this
Haven't
team.
been shown a replay on any of these, by the way.
No.
Surprise, surprise.
We see you, Adam Silver. We see you.
Man still looks like a lizard to me, Chat. 6:47. Free throws coming up for the Thunder. Didn't even see a replay on what the foul was.
They're not going to show it because there wasn't one.
Chat first free throw is good. 17-12 now. Yeah, that's wild, Chat. Normally we see the foul at least, especially when there's back-to-back ones because they haven't had anything to show. They just replay it to fill in the time. But Thunder get the refs help all the time. Yeah, Chat. Stop fouling then. Hey, surprise, surprise. The Thunder fan says stop fouling then, Chat. I just watched Dillon Brooks get his balls tapped by Jalen Williams and nothing get called and then get called for a flagrant, bro. It's fine. That's the problem with OKC fans, Chat, is they just don't accept that they get the benefit of the whistle more than anything. That's more the problem with OKC fans. It's okay, though. The Suns not arguing the fouls. Yep. We definitely didn't see the Suns argue any of those fouls just now.
The problem with this team is you can't let them get too far ahead because it's impossible to get back.
Impossible to come back. Devin Booker going to his left hand. Lou Dort on him. Gets Isaiah Hartenstein up. Thank you. We got one, Chat.
Finally.
We got one, Chat.
Good job of Book to push it too, right? To recognize that, look, I've got to get inside and turn this thing around a little bit. That's a great leadership role. I love that Book had the presence to do that. There we go. First one's in. And one of the things that when you looked at the play in the Portland game versus the Golden State game, we saw one of the big differences between those two games was ball movement. Like in the Golden State game, the ball movement was so much better for the Suns. So if they can continue to move the ball and get those open shots, eventually they're gonna fall. This is a good shooting team. Almost everybody on this team is a good shooter. Because Ryan Dunn's not in right now. Shots fired. Jay Will with the ball. I love that the Suns are really flying around on defense. Chet fell down. Incredible. All right, Book with the ball. 2014.
Sorry, chat, technical stuff. I don't know what happened, J Money. Appreciate you guys, though. 20-14. Suns unable to convert there. SGA going to his right hand. Going to throw it out top to Jalen Williams. He's going to shoot a three. He's going to miss that one. Jalen Green. God.
Finally.
Good Lord. We're going to review that one for a flagrant? Wasn't making a play on the ball. Good Lord.
So I didn't know this, but Hartenstein's dad is black. And he's the whitest looking dude I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, actually. I would not have assumed that. Is Isaiah is he from the US? Hartenstein doesn't sound like a American last name, but 100% could just be from here still. Devin Booker with it, 20-14, going to his left hand now. Trying to get inside, trying to get to his spot. Gets a little bit of space. Gets it over to Oso.
Nope.
Thank you. We called it. Took a little bit, but all it took was Oso hitting the ground and stuff for it to occur to chat. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know what happened,
If the Towel Boys have to come out, it's a foul.
Yeah, 100, yeah. I mean, that was interesting to say the least, chat.
Wow.
Not a good box out from Chet there. Good job by the Suns, though, getting some fouls here. Forcing some fouls, forcing some action in general. Also trying to get it to Jalen. He gets it to Colin instead. Colin going to his left hand. He's going to shoot it up. Missed that one. Those are the shots that Colin was kind of making early on in the season.
But I want him to take those shots.
100%. Just keep shooting it. SGA going inside. Get it to Alex Caruso. He's going to get a bucket. Good pass there by SGA off the shot fake. No foul there.
No.
Caruso close to committing one early.
And the fact that Caruso's coming off the bench is insane. Like, that's such talent.
Devin Booker inside now. Gets it blocked away. Not going to call a goaltender, nothing. I think that one went off the backboard and they didn't call it. We'll see. Actually, probably won't see because they won't show a replay of it.
They're not gonna.
SGA goes inside, gets a bucket on the transition. Would love to see it. Maybe we will because we called a timeout here. 24-14, 10-point lead, 15-2 run for the Thunder in the last 3:12 chat.
And this is what we were afraid of. Like,
Let's see.
That they go on a big run.
Yeah, but well, it went off the backboard, chat. So
I don't know how that's not.
It's interesting. Goes off the backboard and not allowed to even stop the play, chat. Well, no, that's one of those where like normally they stop play and they're like, oh yeah, no, it wasn't. You guys have possession. We'll keep it going more than anything.
They're the champs. They're the champs and they're at home.
100%. Again, like we said, chat, it's going to be.
We're not going to get the benefit of the doubt on anything. And so the Suns just have to be way better. This won't cut it. What we're seeing so far won't cut it.
And the Thunder are not coming out rusty at all. I mean, that's a big, again, that was another part of it that I thought might be interesting is just, Are they rusty? Do they come out a little rusty? What is the progression of this game? Do they ramp up super early? Do they ramp up kind of in that fourth quarter and you're trying to hold them off? But it's felt like they've come out pretty hot. Hot, chat.
We've also seen the Suns miss 3 wide open threes. So do their shots start to fall second half? You would think so. But if they don't, yeah, they're in trouble.
We'll go off kind of one of these questions that some of our individuals ask. Oso 7+ minutes. Oso hasn't even really been too involved. It's interesting, to be honest. Which is an interesting thing to think about why, what's forcing O to not be involved. They had Hartenstein go off just now, right when you were talking about him. So we'll kind of see how the Thunder, what's interesting is they can just kind of put, they have probably a fringe starter on every other team on the bench.
100%.
So any guy they bring on is
all the way down to like Kenny Hustle, who doesn't even get time anymore. And he's one of those glue guys that, like, that guy could be a fringe starter on just about any team.
And like with minutes could turn into a starter.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's the crazy part about the Thunder is that every guy on their team is capable of being a great role player, a great bench guy. And like you said, Caruso coming off the bench is just, it's insane.
Like, we're not even seeing McCain. We're like,
Jared. Yeah, dude. Jared McCain was up for going to be on rookie of the year last year before he got hurt. Like,
and we're not seeing him play. We're not,
he doesn't get minutes.
He's not getting minutes.
He gets minutes when the game is over, and it's
right.
And we're up by 30. Yeah, Jared, go get some. They were celebrating him getting a dunk a couple weeks ago, and I was like, bro, that guy was nuts in Philly. That guy was great in Philly. He was doing so well. And then, by the way, also, what's crazy is another team that's been just blessed with players. VJ Edgecombe for the Sixers. They went from Jared McCain and VJ to still just having VJ and Tyrese Maxey go crazy now. Granted, they didn't win today, but would love to have either of those guys on my team for the most part, chat. Real quick, let's cut into this question. Can JG maintain his momentum from the past 2 games? Book's playmaking gravity helped JG get open shots, and he drove to the basket with impunity. Will that work versus OKC? Kind of saw at the beginning, Jalen drive. Devin hasn't shot much yet.
Yep.
Still kind of looking to play make. Do you think there's a switch that occurs that is, hey, look, just start scoring?
I don't think so. I think this is a very different defensive team. I don't think there's a better team defensively than what we're facing right now. So I think that you can't expect anyone's going to drop 35 on these guys. Maybe Book, but I don't know. I don't see it.
And I think what is interesting is that we subbed in Colin, and the Thunder have kind of gone on this big run. We didn't really see this run when, again, like beginning of the game, I know it's different, but when Jordan Goodwin was in, Haywood Highsmith in right now, it felt like there was a little bit better flow on the defensive side when Goodwin was in. We've had Colin in here trying to help out with the scoring and momentum. Colin Gillespie fell on the play. Don't know what happened there. Haywood Highsmith with it. Gets it back to Devin Booker going to his left hand. Devin Booker just going to pull a crazy 3. Not going to make that one. Gets semi-doubled, so...
It's kind of rough to come out of a timeout and not get a play.
Yeah, that's both times now the Suns have called timeouts. They've come out and not gotten points. So Lou Dort going to shoot a 3. Going to miss that one. Good rebound by JG. It was a fast rebound more than anything. JG with it. Trying to figure out where to go. Suns looking for a notch in the shield of the Thunder. JG trying to go in against SGA. Haywood Highsmith going to pull up and shoot a 3. That one's pretty short. Tipped away by Chet to SGA. Another rebound for the Thunder. Not a lot of second chance going to be occurring for the Suns. Shai keeps possession of it. Misses the shot. I don't even know how he kept possession of it, though, and got a shot up. That was pretty crazy. Get it down the left side to Chet guarding Colin. It's an interesting... Trying to get it to Book. Book with the light triple deep. 3 defenders on him, basically. Dillon Brooks trying to get inside. Tough layup attempt. They get it out. Haywood gets the rebound. Another second chance here for the Suns. See if they can capitalize on this second chance. Chet guarding Dillon. Dillon going to shoot the midi. Missed that one. So the Suns, honestly, not terrible looks, but not able to make shots right now. I think
Dillon should have passed the Book on that play. Like, I'd rather see Book with that ball right there.
Thunder driving inside now. Get it back outside to Caruso and then back to Shai up top. Shai with Jalen on him.
Good
Passes
defense.
over to Lou. Lou over to Chet. Chet's going to have a lot of
Great
length. Oh, you got to rebound that. Thunder get a rebound after the missed 3 by Chet. Can't be giving up second chance points. They double up on. Oh my God, that was insane. Chet, I can't even believe that. Chet just put back a ball that was 3 feet away from the rim.
I couldn't even see.
That was crazy. Both just looking for help. I mean, Chad, at some point, we just got to figure out how to get some guys open. That is a big thing about the Suns is just trying to get someone. Jalen just says, F it, I'm going to pull up a 3, cash it in.
All right. Okay. I'll take it.
Jalen might be the only person I'm going to allow to shoot 3s in this game. Chad, I'm not going to lie. Bro was, 8 of 13 or something last game. Was going insane. Going to the left side, Alex with it. A little bit of these bench guys going for the Thunder. Nothing too crazy so far. Caruso, no more of the perimeter defender. No foul call, and then Jalen had the rebound, lost the ball, coming down. Easy 2 points for Chet. Stuff that just isn't going the Suns' way so far.
Too easy.
Jalen now with it. Get the switch back with Chet. Jalen going to shoot another 3. Gonna miss that one. No foul called there. It's gonna be out on the Thunder though. Just couldn't corral the rebound. There's 3 dudes there.
Caruso.
Let's see what happened here. God, this was that's just crazy, bro. It's like a like I don't even know what to call that. Like it's a crazy putback for a guy who's just massive length. Jalen gets the block and then literally just lost the ball coming down. That's tough. That's a great defensive play by Jalen, and then inevitably just can't corral the repossession of the ball after the block. They get Ryan Dunn in here now, so the Suns going, 3 deep into the bench already.
And Royce is in the game.
Devin driving to his left side, looking for help, gets it stolen away.
Brutal.
Transition now. Good transition defense for the Suns, just stopping ball. SGA trying to drive inside, gets it outside. Now to the corner. Caruso for 3. He's known to bang those. Rebound by Ryan, all good. Suns forcing misses as well. They're just not getting shots themselves. Colin driving to his right side. Devin Booker. Going to get a foul call. No shot? Oh! They don't call it a shot, though? What is how is that not a shooting foul?
There's no way that they didn't call that a foul. You've got to be kidding me.
He literally didn't take a dribble.
Are you?
What? That's just. Are you? What? How is that not a shooting foul?
They.
Okay. Wait.
Crazy to me.
Oh, they called it. Okay, they reversed it. They did reverse it.
All right.
I was about to say that's insanity, chat.
As bad as the Suns have played so far, to be potentially down 8.
Free throw is a miss.
Why did I jinx it?
Free throw is a miss. We're seeing
All right, so down 9. Not ideal, but it's not game ending.
Ryan Dunn switches over here. They get it to SGA. SGA trying to drive inside. Suns playing great defense against SGA so far. He's had to make some difficult shots more than anything. Nothing coming easy for him yet. SGA trying to drive inside. He's going to shoot his midi. Suns throwing late double teams, leading to easy rebounds for the Thunder. 3-pointer here from the other Williams for the Thunder.
Yeah.
Ball stays in. I have no idea how the Thunder got the rebound there. Another second chance here coming up for the Thunder. SGA goes to his right hand. Crazy layup.
You can't give the Thunder 3 chances. You can't.
30-19. 46 seconds left here in the court. It's almost like if Mark Williams wasn't hurt, maybe we'd have a couple more rebounds. Right. Colin Gillespie going his left hand. They also don't have a big out there, though, so it's interesting to see. Ryan Dunn inside now. Again, no foul call.
Wow.
Would love to see it.
Okay.
Ryan not arguing it. Ryan doesn't argue anything, though, to be fair. SGA now with it. Another turnover, basically, for the Suns. They want Ryan Dunn with the task of guarding SGA. What was the foul?
It's a pretty one-sided whistle right now. We're really seeing a very one-sided whistle. That's, again, it's to be expected. These are the champs at home. And the leading MVP candidate right now.
What, did we just show the miss? That was weird. Yeah. Are they just showing SGA struggling to score? Nope, that was weird.
Yeah.
They showed a highlight of him missing. I don't know, that was weird. I thought of the possession. I was like, isn't this the one where he misses it off the front? And then he missed it. And I was like, oh, SGA first free throw is good, 31-19.
Yeah, this might be one of those days.
Yeah. Suns are going to have to make shots. Kind of like you said, though. The Suns have missed a lot of
open threes.
Opportunities they should be banging. That's been a big story kind of second half of the season, too, of the Suns being in a position to, hit threes and they just don't end up hitting them. Second free throw is good as well for Shai.
When they've gone to the basket, they, by and large, they're either getting stripped, they're getting blocked.
Yeah. It's that elite defense.
Yeah. So it's been tough because they really don't have the pressure in the paint.
Suns' problem for a few years is not having an above-average big is probably fair. Jalen Green with it. And then when they get a guy who's supposed to start, he just doesn't play very much either. Jalen Green trying to get past Caruso. Probably not the guy to get past, bro. They're going to call a foul on Alex Caruso, actually.
Surprising they didn't just call travel there.
Yeah, I honestly didn't really think that was a foul. Caruso is not the guy to ISO against, though.
No.
Not the matchup you want to have Jalen Green trying to ISO against.
And Book really should have given him a little bit more support there and picked him, but
yeah, more of a pick there. He kind of showed the fake, the soft show and go. Free throws here for the Suns, though. They missed it again, so 2 free throw misses in a row. Said it before the game, chat. Got to make free throws in the playoffs.
But that's a big difference in these guys learning to play together. Is Book's not used to being the guy who picks. He's used to being the guy who gets the ball off of a fake pick there. and Green's used to being the guy who takes that pick and then moves with it. So these guys haven't played that much together. They really need more time together.
They do need time together, and they need time to, fit in, I think, into each other's just like scheme. Like I think there's like parts of it, like when you have certain guys on certain teams and you think, hey, when he has the ball, this is the expectation. Jalen is one of those, again, like kind of as a, premier shooting guard, you kind of get into that spot of second free throw is good for the Suns. 12-point difference between the Thunder and Suns right now. Thunder throwing it all the way down the court. Chet going to get it. Going to have an opportunity to good shot and cash it in, Chat. That's a tough one.
Wow. All right.
15-point lead for the Thunder, my apologies.
Biggest lead of the game.
Not necessarily surprising, but definitely the benefit of the whistle. Let's look at the stats real quick, just how many fouls the Suns have in comparison. Suns not getting the benefit of much at all, just in general. Not getting the benefit of the bounce. Not getting the benefit of the shots, nothing like that. Real quick, the Suns had a total of 6 fouls. Thunder, to be fair, have 5. Thunder also have, though, I think 7 more rebounds. Yo, where's this ad coming from, Chat? Crazy ad, Chat.
What are the turnover differences?
Turnover difference. Suns have 1, 2, 3 out of the starters. Even just 4. They have 4 turnovers for the Suns. Thunder with 2. 2 of them, I think, one of them came early in the. Which kind of to my point. I feel like Goodwin was doing. Which granted, the Suns aren't. What's tough is the Suns aren't playing bad defense. To be fair, Chat.
They're not.
I think
they're playing decent.
They're getting a couple fouls that don't go their way. Obviously, again, as kind of expected, though. That's something that you kind of have to probably plan for.
It really is the offensive rebounds that the Thunder.
Thunder with 7 offensive rebounds. Suns with 2.
Yeah.
And how many points we have off second chance points? I don't have that stat handy with me right now, Chat. But that's a big deal. Overall, the Thunder already have 19 rebounds.
Right.
The Suns have 8. So if
we knew that was going to be a problem.
If that's going to be the case, it's going to be hard to win a series when you allow 19 rebounds in the first quarter.
The only way you can win that is on steals. Suns have to win the possession game, and if they're not getting steals, which they're not right now.
Yeah. Been a minute since they had one.
Yeah.
And again, I think what is nice about the playoffs, to be fair, Chat, is 1, not the end all be all this game.
Right.
2, what's tough is like Ott has sometimes been shown to have like elite adjustment game to game.
Sure.
Again, granted, it's only the first quarter. Chat. Suns could go on we've seen them go on 20-point runs before. It's just not the team that you would expect that against more than anything. But when it comes to playoffs, you got to step kind of out of your comfort zone, do some crazy stuff. So I am still kind of hoping that the Suns can figure it out here. Again, I think the whistle hasn't been beneficial. You're going to have to adjust to it at some point, figure out, hey, we're not going to get it here. And you're going to have to kind of move on from that and just figure out, hey, let's get steals. Let's get clean steals. You're going to have to use challenges in a good way here. That is the one thing I wish about the NBA might change soon, is if you just continue to get challenges right, I think you should be able to hold on to it no matter what. I want to see a little bit more play from Book in this pick and roll with Oso.
Me too. And I'd like to see more Goodwin in the game.
Same. I want to see Goodwin play 40 minutes. I want him to be a starter.
I truly think that he is someone that definitely affects the game on both ends.
And a part of it for me, when you think of scheme and how it comes down to scheme defensively, I think early on in the game we saw missed shots, and now that Jordan Goodwin is guarding Shai going into the paint, Dillon Brooks is showing help. Jalen and Devin Booker can get out in transition on rebounds. We saw Jalen Green get driven on by the backup point guard. I can't remember what his name is for the Thunder, and then have to try and also get the block, tries to get the rebound, and inevitably just loses the rebound, goes straight to Chet. But in my head now, Chet is sitting in the paint 100% of the time looking for boards. Yep. If you can get Devin Booker and Jalen Green out in transition on guys who are close to their height or shorter or the same height, I trust them to get into a bag, get in rhythm, go in transition. I think that was a big thing for the Suns, is that early in the season was, that transition offense. When they got steals, Jalen and Book were out. They, Dillon and Book were out. I think that's the big part of it. Are the Suns cooked? BJ said. I don't know if they're cooked. Again, it's one of those where it's just going to be tough. Points since 8 minutes in the first quarter. There's 26 for the Thunder, 8 for the Suns. The Suns just not able to score very much. I think the Thunder just came out and scored again kind of in the break, out of 37-20 now, so it's a 17-point game. Don't know what happened there. But talking to Dillon Brooks on the sideline, Dillon Brooks with it. trying to get it inside.
When you get at a certain point, because of the rebounding is so bad and the paint is such a problem, we're already down 17. Give Malawak a
Chance to be down 20 here. Misses that one. Colin Gillespie with the rebound. And again, I just think, like, I don't like. Rashir's in.
Wow.
They got Rashir Fleming and Jalen Green Rashir.
Oh, Malawak's in the game.
Oh! What in the world? Gonna be out on the Thunder. All right, well. My bad. It is my bad. It's man. I was thinking it was Rashir.
It's Malawak and Royce.
He got posterized on the first possession. Holy shit, chat. Oh my God.
But if the problem is rebounding and rim presence, I'd rather us try out with Malawak.
Yeah, 100%.
Why not?
And again, get Malawak some playoff experience. I'm not against it. Colin Gillespie with it has Isaiah Hartenstein on him. He's going to shoot a three, going to cash it in.
Nice.
This is what is interesting about Man is he hits 1 3. Right. Jalen Green has a lot of paint to go to as well. Chat. Cash it in. Colin Gillespie 3. He's 2 of 3 from 3. Just keep shooting threes, Colin. Midi here. That drop defense. Oh, no foul on Isaiah? Oh, they do call a foul on Isaiah. He hit Royce square in the face.
And now let's
look
see
for
if
it
they
in
go with
flagrant.
that same energy, right?
Look for it for a flagrant.
Yeah.
Are we not going to look at it for a flagrant?
Come on. We did it for Chet. I love how Royce is selling it too.
And Dillon's arguing it like, hey. Oh, J Money, my fault, J Money. Damn. What?
Yeah, and Brooks immediately.
Damn, chat.
Royce is definitely selling this too, because he got slapped in the face. But,
Damn.
But there's some WWE stuff right there.
All right, okay, so they are reviewing it for a flagrant. That would have been a crazy one for them to not review, to be fair. They might. So they're reviewing it as a flagrant, so I don't think they can change the foul. Might have been an over the back on Royce O'Neal, I'm not going to lie. But it hit him square in the face, to be fair, chat.
Are you on?
I'm just saying. It is interesting. Plus, if the Suns can get Isaiah, I think that'd be his second foul. If they could get him to 3 before probably 6 minutes in this quarter. To be fair, he's going for the rebound.
Yeah, he's got his arm up on.
I mean, he hits him in the face.
He's got his arm up on Hart's neck.
It's not a part of the play, which normally would fit the criteria for a flagrant. Again, I don't think they can change this. They quick review, though. Oh, maybe not. They later and take off their headsets and tell us.
We'll find out.
Colin's banging 3 of those, like you said, though. It's a good possession there from the Suns as well.
Yeah.
Our defensive possession as well.
I think their shot will start to fall. If the Suns can just
weather the storm a little bit.
Just stay in striking distance and then chip away at it.
So they do call a flagrant foul on Isaiah. So again, another flagrant foul, and he's tossed from the game. I believe is how it works. Could be incorrect, but it does count as a foul as well. I do think Thunder fans are going to be like, oh, well, it shouldn't have been a foul. It should have been a foul on Royce. To be fair, I think they would have called it a foul anyways on Hartenstein if they had called it a foul on Royce anyways. So they do sit down Isaiah. See if he's subbed out now. That might be his. I think that's his second. Let me check real quick just to be sure. It's his third. That is his third.
Oh, and Royce, you got to make the free throw, brother.
Suns missed the first flagrant foul. Free throw. Suns now missed 3 free throws in a row. Very, very second free throw now. Good. Does he get 3? Oh, they just stand there. They do get possession again. So this is one of those good spots.
You could break it down to 10 here.
Yeah, you could break it down to 10. Just like you said, keep it in striking distance. You got to go possession by possession. That is how playoff basketball works. You can't get too up on yourself and too low on yourself. We had Larry Sanders in a couple of weeks ago, and he said the same thing. You just kind of got to be a good forgetter to be a pro. Come on, gets it to Jalen Green. Jalen Green trying to drive inside. He's going to shoot his midi. Misses that one. It's good box out by Jalen. Would have been a tough rebound anyways for man. So the Thunder going not necessarily small, but smaller than the Suns. Another three-pointer from the second Williams. He's 0 for 2 today. Jalen with the rebound. Kind of letting him shoot, it seems like right now. Jalen Green going his right hand. Going to have to be the primary ball handler here. Gets it up top to Royce. They're going to call a foul on the Thunder. So the Suns close to getting into the bonus. I think that's 2 fouls now in the first 2 minutes. I think one more, and then the next foul is bonus before the 2 minutes. So be interesting to see if they can force themselves into the free throw line a little bit more, get out of the free throw shooting funk. That'd be great.
And Green should go right at Isaiah Joe
Just
every play.
every single time.
Every play.
No foul called there. Looked like he got bumped, but no foul call. Jalen Green falls down. Three-pointer here from the Thunder is good. Again, benefit of the whistle most likely. 16-point game, unfortunate though. Points off turnovers, the Thunder have 13. This game would be 27-24 without the turnover points. Colin Gillespie shoot his mid. He gets the stop and go. Misses that one.
He knew he didn't have it as soon as he shot it.
40-24. Again, Suns that's a great, that's wide open for Colin. Got to make that shot.
Yep.
Williams with it, gets it over. Is that Isaiah Joe correct?
Yeah.
Cashes in another three. So back-to-back threes for Isaiah Joe as well. Suns, when they were 3 points away, have to see the lead balloon to 19 now. Get it to Kaman. Colin Gillespie with it. He's going to try and shoot a three. Pulls it down. Tries to get it to Kaman. I think he threw it off Isaiah Joe's leg, and it just bounced awkwardly to Kaman. He couldn't grab it. Yam inside by the Thunder.
21.
45-24, 21-point lead for the Thunder. Chance of the Suns make a shot less than 30%. Yeah, I mean, the Suns are just not shooting well right now, and it's leading to easy buckets in transition.
And that's really the problem. The Suns love to play transition ball off of their strong defense, and it's just not happening today.
Yeah. They're just
the
not.
opposite's happening.
They're not making any shots. It's leading to easy transition points for the Thunder. And then when you have guys like, come on, just FYI, it's really choppy. Heard. Okay. Weird. I don't know why you're choppy. But one of the things, that is interesting about, just the Suns in general and kind of the way that this game goes is, the Thunder kind of beating you at your own game. That's kind of the difficulty of what's going on right now is they're playing, the Suns were regarded as one of the better defensive teams kind of that 3/4 of the season, probably until Dillon got hurt. Right. Half the season until Dillon got hurt. They were regarded as one of the better defensive teams. Really were surprising to people with their defense. Unfortunately, when you play a game like the Thunder and a team like the Thunder and every single person on the team can score 20 points at any point, legitimately, Alex Caruso could drop 30 and you'd be like, it's Alex Caruso.
Right.
No surprise there.
There's no, right. Isaiah Joe, right? Like, he's another guy who can drop 30 on you and has.
Yeah, exactly. And he's banging back-to-back threes, like coming off of picks off of Williams' backside. Like, it's one of those where everyone is efficient with the Thunder.
Yeah,
they know how to run.
Playing and that guy can score.
Exactly. And I think it's one of those where the Suns, again, like you said, I like seeing man hasn't even really gotten an opportunity to do much because the Thunder have now banged every shot since he subbed into the game. Right. So he hasn't been able to show if he can rebound. The pick and roll, again, I think is interesting. I feel like the Suns are not. They're running every pick and roll. It feels like to the left, which then is leading to this same kind of trap defense when you don't play drop defense and you have everyone on your team is long. You're able to kind of play this trap corner defense now, especially if you're going to the left elbow where you can't get a pass to your big man because the Thunder big is pushing up enough to be in the way. And in reality, you kind of need to figure out that happy place of, all right,
100%.
We got to figure out if we can go to the right side. Can we push that right side? Who's in that corner? I think there's a little bit more of that needs to happen. Real quick, answer this question for us, Matt. If the Suns are going to win, what needs to change?
Everything. First of all, I think the transition game needs to be much better. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds, and if they can start to control that aspect of it, they have the ability to then move the ball in transition and really push it. Book, Green, those guys can get out in transition and make a big difference. On the other end, they're just not hitting shots. And whether their mid-game isn't working, which we just saw with Colin, their threes aren't working, guys just aren't hitting shots. So what I expect at halftime for there to be Jordan Ott's going to have to earn his money today, and we need to see him make some adjustments on how to change this. But unless they're rebounding, much better on the defensive end, and getting steals, I don't know, the Suns are in trouble. Today, the Suns are in trouble. I'll say that this is a game where if some shots had gone down, if there weren't so many faults on the defensive rebounding end, it'd be a much different game. So we could see a total reversal next game.
And I think, again, what is interesting about playoff series like this is that you do start to see kind of this, let's try out some stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing right here the points off turnovers. The Thunder have 15, so this game is much closer if you just don't turn the ball over. It's a 24 to 30-point game, and you're in it. Devin Booker obviously got a long time to sit there. Jalen Green now off the court. Devin Booker going to his right hand. Gets it up top to Royce. Now over to Jordan Goodwin.
Good ball.
Three-pointer from Jordan Goodwin. Misses that one. Again, like I said, and again, they ran the pick and roll to their right side, opened up the left side entirely. That's kind of the stuff I'm saying. Is you
Great ball movement. Good open shot. He just didn't hit it.
Good defense there from Dillon. It's just a big man getting down there into Dillon more than anything. Just no stops coming from the Suns right now. Unable to stop the offense. Would love to see the efficiency of the Thunder right now. Get it inside to Oso.
And with this team, like we said early in the game, if they get too far ahead, it's very difficult to get back to them.
Dillon Brooks drives inside, gets it blocked away by Jalen Williams.
Rough.
Three-pointer from the Thunder is a miss.
The thing I'll say about Brooks is at a certain point, he gets so focused on just trying to
body
turn it
up
around, and it's very predictable what's going to happen.
100%. They get it. Devin Booker now driving on Jaden Williams. No foul call. Wanted the call there. Again, Jordan Goodwin in here. So it's Jordan, Devin, Royce. So Suns need some scoring. Missed that one. They call a foul. Suns just not able to. It is legitimately they just aren't hitting shots, to be honest. Right now.
It's not hitting shots and not getting rebounds on the defensive end. And if you can do those two things, this is a much different game. But
much different game.
And I love that Brooks did his best Giannis impersonation there and just absolutely lowered his shoulder. No call on it, but then got decimated from behind the block.
Then Jalen Williams came up behind him and said, that's my rock, actually. I don't know if you know that, bro, but
that was rough. The other thing is, this team has pride, right? Like, they're going to come back after this game and figure it out.
And it'd be interesting to see. I feel like the Thunder have obviously this year done so much of the let's sub our guys out. I don't know if they'll do that in the playoffs. Normally you don't. Normally, even if you're up, 40. Again, Chad, normally that's called a foul. Jalen Williams is just standing in the way.
There's so much contact, and they're not. But Suns are being forced to do turnaround fadeaway jumpers on every shot. And
three-pointer here from the Thunder. Missed that one. It seems like the Thunder have missed shots now back and forth. And it's,
yeah, but we're not capitalizing.
They were just not capitalizing on shots. Jordan Goodwin driving inside. Then throw a little push shot up. Gets a bucket to fall. Good God. Maybe it opens up something for the Suns. Down 23. Again, you got to think, hey, let's close out this second quarter strong. Let's figure it out. Until then, you got to live, bro. You just got to live somewhere.
Did Goodwin look like he had a little limp going on there?
I didn't see.
There's something about he keeps pulling that right foot up. Or his left foot up. I don't know.
Yeah, he just grabbed it again, kind of like you were saying. He is limping a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, I think there's something.
Which, again, it's interesting. I feel like the Suns could have. Like, Jalen Green, I feel like with the way Jalen was playing, he hasn't shot it. In my opinion, he just hasn't shot enough threes.
What?
Devin wants them to review it. Suns are going to challenge, I think, the possession of this ball on the out-of-bounds play. And Jordan Goodwin has come off. He looks like he's going to go to the locker room.
Damn, that's bad news.
That's bad. That's bad. That's another starter out.
That we really like. That's a dude that really can make a difference in this series. So
especially game after game, and could really drop like 19 points. Well, we're gonna see here if they get the challenge or not. Unfortunately, they were incorrect in their last one. One of the better teams challenging this year, though. They don't really challenge a ton of stuff.
Usually know.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty obvious one that is missed, and they end up challenging it. But Jordan Goodwin did sub off the court chat. Looked like he was maybe going to the locker room as well. Hopefully he's okay, but that is not someone you want to lose in this series. Chad, I don't ask for injuries at all, obviously. That is probably one of the few things that could turn this into a more relevant game is stuff like that. It's like a relevant game or irrelevant game where you have another starter going out, was playing pretty good in the first half, in the first quarter. Now he comes back in, probably, looked like a hamstring or something because he was walking fine, but
I think it's an ankle. I think he kept like kind of rolling his ankle a little bit, trying to shake it out. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's not fun to see, Chad. Again, with a team like ours that has been injured a lot this year as well, and then missing again against a team like the Thunder, where you have basically a too big look to start the game every game with Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet, and you're missing one of your starting centers. Not usually a good way to start, which granted, they did start the game out pretty well. They were hitting a lot of shots, getting steals. Seems like all of that has been kind of wiped away by the Thunder in general, obviously. But you think of the start of this game and kind of where they were at, hitting a three, kind of going off your bigs, getting inside, shooting some middies. Devin Booker hitting some crazy shot to start the game. And since then, it's just been nothing is available.
It's been rough.
Nothing is available whatsoever. So
and the Suns are getting bodied and not able to either draw the foul or play through the physical contact. And look, hand it to the Thunder. That's how they play. They
Correct.
play very physical, and they push the boundaries to see
every time.
Let's see what the refs are going to call. We're gonna come at you. We're going to be as physical as possible, and we're going to make the refs call it. And so far, the refs aren't calling it.
And when you have teams like that just consistently go after, again, test the boundary, and then they find the boundary and they're like, all right, now I know. Like, it's just like, oh, I know what I can do now. Okay, so I'm going to play at that line for the entirety of the game now. And the Suns just not with the, just don't have really the size to play the same way. They just don't have that capability of playing the same way. And I mean, you're seeing the bench come in here and just build the lead. Bench didn't come in and drop the lead at all with Isaiah Joe, Williams, Caruso. The lead did not get any smaller or stay the same. It just ballooned more. So
I mean, they started 4 guards. Let's be honest. Like, they started 4 guards.
Correct.
Royce didn't start. Grayson Allen isn't playing. So it's pretty tough when you're already that small. If you're not hitting shots,
your plan is tough.
It's going to be a long game.
So I believe that is Suns ball because we saw this called the other way against the Suns 2 days ago. So I believe it is Suns ball.
But then again,
looks like the Thunder are walking down to the side of the court that would be Suns ball. But I don't understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the rule, like when we played the Clippers in the playoffs 4 years ago, there was a play where I think Pat Beverly hit the ball out of Cameron Payne's hands. And they said it was our ball because the ball was caused to go out of bounds by Pat Beverly. I don't believe that's what the rule is anymore. I believe the rule is whoever touched it last, whatever, which was what I thought it was. But I just could have sworn that was what the rule was a couple of years ago. Devin Booker inside gets it stolen away immediately.
Again.
Probably grabbed from behind a little bit. Jalen Williams in transition. Time for the Thunder. So the Suns come out of the challenge, then immediately give up 2 points on another turnover. The Suns just continuing to kind of do the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, trying to run a pick and roll and get it inside.
At this point, the Thunder basically have doubled their score.
Dillon Brooks missing another shot. Tipped out to Devin Booker, though, by Oso. Devin Booker trying to get into the midi just to get something to go down, and he does. 28-51. 23-point game. 6 minutes left here in the second. If the Suns want any chance, they're going to have to get this lead down to probably 15 before half.
At least. A little bit of momentum.
Drive inside by Jalen.
No. Didn't it hit off his leg?
I didn't even think, I honestly thought it was a foul. I didn't think he got touched. I would love to see if the ball was touched there at all.
They're not going to show us that play.
Big yam here from the Thunder, though. Almost blocked by Ryan. That'd have been a crazy block if he had gotten the chance to block that.
Yeah.
They do call it Thunder ball. Suns can't challenge because if they get it right again, they lose the challenge anyways. Going to be Suns ball. Bad pick, and Chet's grabbing his ankle. Or I think that wasn't Chet. Who was that? Oh, it's Jalen. Or is it? What's his name?
Yeah, that's the other Jalen.
They have 2 Jalen. It's both Jalen Williams. Okay, I heard. Jalen Williams grabbing his ankle after he set an illegal pick and it went Suns ball. The Thunder are holding the Suns to 28 right now, chat.
Yeah.
28 is a tough hill to climb. Going to be a tough hill to climb if you only have 28 points going in. They've scored 8 points here in the second quarter. Shooting, what's crazy? Thunder shooting 47%. Suns are shooting 32%. Stoppage of play here. And then we cut to Caruso. Sounds good. Don't know what happened here, chat.
I don't know.
Stoppage of play. Going to get it started again. 28-51. Get it up top to Oso. We saw a little bit of that drive inside after the pick working. Here, Chet subbed in now for Jalen. Devin Booker just being patient, trying to get to his shot. No foul called. Again, probably one that gets called in the regular season. Not going to get called there, though.
Book grabbed his jersey there, but they didn't call it.
Jalen Williams gets up top to Chet. Chet's going to shoot he pump fakes. Stops, gets it back to Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams with Oso on him. Probably not the guy Jalen really wants to go at, but going to get to the mid, cash it in. Don't matter. It's a great shot from Jalen. 28-53. I'll take that matchup a lot of the time, though. I do like Oso on Jalen quite a bit.
Wait.
Dillon Brooks with a 3. He cashes it in. 31-53. 22-point game now. So the Suns come out and bang a 3.
There's some also love on this stream.
I feel like he hasn't done anything egregious. He's gone off and he's doing a lot of the stuff that I get upset about with. I think the Thunder's called a timeout. Never good for the Suns if the Thunder are going to do a timeout, to be honest, bro. I'm just not happy if the Thunder are going to do a timeout.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 22 points now.
God bless. God bless, bro. God bless.
But this is the Bizarro Joe right now because we've got some Oso love on the.
I know,
stream,
dude. I know.
so,
If I'm loving Oso, that means we're probably not doing something right, to be honest. Bro.
game is
We
out
are
of
down
hand.
22. Everything Oso does, I just don't care about as much anymore. Close games is when I get mad. But yeah, again, I think it's one of those where I think the Suns matchups are pretty good if they are hitting shots. That's a tough part. Book's 4 of 8 right now. He has 10 points. Jalen is 2 of 6. He's 1 of 3 from 3. He's taking some crazy shots.
How many turnovers Book have?
Book has 3, which again, I think it's tough because I don't know if which ones get considered his. Like that last one, I don't really know if it's his fault. Another big part of it is Dillon Brooks has shot more shots than anyone in the game so far.
And that's the other thing about this team is that there are times where I feel like we don't respect enough Book being the 1A guy.
He's 4 of 8. Like,
Yeah.
he's shooting 50%. That means he shoots one, he misses, he shoots one, he makes it. Like,
Book should be definitely shooting more. There's no question. And that was some Bush League stuff there.
did look like Jalen Williams just
Yeah.
tweaked his ankle off the pick from Devin Booker. It was an illegal pick. He said mother effer when he was on the floor.
That was your fault, bro.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what you're complaining about.
Don't set a moving pick. 53-31. Thunder coming in after their timeout. See what they draw up here. Probably a bucket. Shai gets shoved in as well. Yes, Shai subbing and going to his left hand on Jalen Green. Great defense from Jalen. And they call a foul. Take it back. Not great defense from Jalen. Jalen not arguing it. I think at some point, what is funny is Thunder fans will be like, well, the Suns aren't arguing it. And it's like, yeah, dude, it could not be a foul. They're not going to argue it. Like
It doesn't do any good.
Again, no replay on the foul. Chat, seriously, when you watch other games, watch the free throws. Like usually they do it right now.
We should at least see what happened.
Yeah, normally in between free throws, they'll show a quick replay of the foul. We aren't getting any of that, chat. Am I saying that that's weird? Yes. Do I think it's surprising? No, I don't. 54-31, 23-point lead for the Thunder here.
There's a part of me that feels like this lead
Second free throw is good as well, 55-31.
is actually not nearly as big as it seems.
Honestly, it's a fair point. I feel like the Suns have been getting dominated in everything, and it's only a 24-point lead, which is.
It feels like 40.
Jalen Green gets it to Oso. Now Jalen Green gets it back, trying to get into the mid. There's plenty of zone coverage, it feels like right now. Dillon Brooks with a 3-point attempt, missed that one. Ryan Dunn doesn't get the ball. They're going to call foul, though.
All right.
Good job by Ryan to force the action on the rebound and get the foul.
Oh, shocker. It's Lou Dort.
Is that the Thunder owner?
Oh, no, I don't.
I would assume so. There's the Suns owner, Matt Ishbia. I would assume then.
Yeah.
That's probably the Thunder
Must be.
owner. Green tie. Interesting.
Yeah.
Chat, somebody look into that guy's tie. Why is he wearing a green tie? Up top to Jalen. Like, Devin Booker needs a shot. Jalen Green going to step to the side and shoot a three-pointer. Going to miss that one. Oso with a big rebound. Gets blocked out of bounds. Going to be Suns ball still. The Suns also just not fooling anyone right now. Like, they've got dudes blocking shots from behind. On the rebounds, they're blocking shots. Like, at some point, you got to pick. I would think, Jordan Knott's going to kind of pick up on that and be like, hey.
Pump fake.
Yeah, get someone up in the air because they are just jumping 100% of the time.
Brooks is absolutely bodying SGA inside.
I'm surprised Jalen didn't give him the ball. He was in the paint, ready for it. He got past. I mean, I'm not worried about Shai muscling out Dillon.
I'm just surprised that they didn't call a foul on Brooks there.
Oh, heard. Okay.
He was just slapping.
Fully just
slapping
hit him.
Yeah. Feels like he's trying to get a call.
4:30 left here in the second quarter. Long break 4. After that ball went back out of bounds, 14 seconds on the clock. I think they're working on the shot clock.
This is the most 40-point feeling 24-point lead.
100%. Coach for the Thunder said, that's not right. Devin Booker outside to Dillon. Dillon's going to get doubled. Jalen Green going to shoot a 3. Misses that one. Rebound by Oso. Chat, I can't be upset about Oso. Can't be upset about Oso. Dillon Brooks with his second chance opportunity here. Dillon Brooks going to take a step back, deep three, and cash it in. And one. Holy shit, that was... See, and then Dillon does stuff like that, and I'm like, maybe Dillon should shoot the basketball more, bro. Oso gets a rebound, and Dillon Brooks hits a deep-ass step-back three.
Right.
I mean, that's deep. And one from Shai. I mean, to be fair, chat, I love Dillon Brooks celebrating. You're down 20. Chance to make it down 19. It's a good little possession here. Dillon Brooks 3-12 though. Dillon, if Dillon was scoring 20,
yeah,
these are games that these you know, it's a different game, right? It's at least close.
Look, they're not giving up.
They aren't.
They were down 26, 27. They've got it to 20. Like you said, if
what are we talking about, bro?
Stop bailing them out.
What are we talking about?
If they can get this down to, like you said, 15.
Oh my God, bro!
It's still a game at that point.
This is ridiculous, bro.
But yeah, there's a lot of protection. Stop.
What?
Stop
Dude,
it.
this is crazy, bro.
Stop it.
There's no way.
Stop it.
There is no way. Didn't hit his hands or arms or anything. I saw that called not a shooting foul on Devin Booker. Like, dude.
Not anything foul.
Good Lord. Good Lord, chat. I mean, that's the epitome. Like, that's going to get me, chat. Shai misses the second free throw. That's the epitome of a meme from it. But good God, that's a crazy one, chat. That's a crazy one.
All right.
No foul?
Nope.
Dude, this is crazy. Devin Booker going to his left hand, trying to get inside. Devin Booker going to get to the mid. Doesn't get the bounce, but they get the rebound. Ryan Dunn looking for help. Gets it to Devin Booker. Gets it over to Dillon Brooks. He's going to shoot another three. Misses that one. Another rebound by... Who is that? Is that Oso?
It got tipped
out. Good job,
Oso.
Oso with back-to-back offensive tip-outs. Suns get the third chance opportunity, and they're
only down 19.
37-56. A good close. They're doing a good job closing out this quarter so far, though.
Yeah.
Got 3.5 minutes left to close out well. Dillon Brooks playing with 3 fouls. Gonna have to be careful here. They're gonna try and get him into a fourth. Oso now on Shai. Shai is pretty good at guarding, or Oso's pretty good at guarding point guards. Ball just goes all the way outside. Shai now is driving inside. They didn't call a foul on Oso. I think Oso literally tried to just foul him there, and they didn't call it. So
you got to box out there and get that rebound.
58-37. Devin with it. Shai shooting mediocre right now, 3 of 8, but has 9 free throws. I think it said 7 free throws. Gonna be a foul on Lou Dort. Lou Dort whining and moaning is always a crazy thing, chat. Lou Dort, I think, is probably the only person, one of the few people in the NBA that literally cannot whine about what he gets away with, chat. Like legitimately, like, bro, he should have the Kawhi mentality. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, bro, you pulled his jersey down. Oh, he put his arm out. Like, bro, what?
Stop it.
All right, dude. What's tough is that if Lou Dort subs out, it just means Alex Caruso gets more minutes, bro.
Now make your free throws.
Gotta make the free throws. Yeah, I mean, it's a big part right now. Let's look at it. Suns, if they had hit all their free throws, granted they're 6-9, so they actually haven't missed that many. They just missed those 3 in a row that I called out of them missing 3 in a row. 7-10 now. Opposed to the Thunder, 13-14. So I mean, you know, it's a 3-point swing just in the free throws, or 6-point swing in the free throws right now. It's a little bit closer of a game if they hit as many free throws. But Dillon Brooks with his second free throw was good. Dillon being the most consistent free throw shooter is not good for the Suns. 39-58. Suns need to stop here and just get one more bucket to bring it just a little bit closer, and then they can go bucket for bucket. But Shai with it, Ryan Dunn on him. This is an interesting matchup, kind of what we were hoping Ryan Dunn would do. Good defense from Ryan. That was great defense.
Great rebound.
3 of 9 for Shai so far. Great rebound by Oso. Dillon Brooks now trying to go at Shai. Not against this. Gets it inside to Devin, but he just loses the ball. See, again, almost one of those where like, I like the idea, but man, like, what are we? It's more or less like, what happened? Like,
there's no room for error there. And again,
outside, Lou Dort gets Book up in the air, and he gets it inside to Jalen. Jalen gonna shoot his midi.
Damn it!
Too much midi allowance right now for me. Just Dillon, you just gotta go jump on the mids, bro. Actually, Dillon can't jump on the mids. That's why Dillon didn't jump, so they didn't get a foul call.
Yeah.
39-60, 21-point lead for the Thunder. Oso keeps it, gets it inside to Jalen. Then he loses the ball. They call a foul on Chet.
Good backdoor.
Good backdoor. Great backdoor there.
Great
and a good job using Book. They used Book to go over the top to fake out the switch off onto him.
But you can't do that Matador defense there,
No.
where you just jump, reach out in front of him. You've got to keep your body between him and the ball.
Like the big thing right now is make Shai shoot. Shai isn't hitting any jump shots.
100%.
He's only hitting these short, kind of close in lays and stuff. First free throw for Jalen is good. 20-point game. Make Shai shoot.
That's it.
I don't know if he's made a shot that wasn't a layup yet.
No.
To be honest, he's gone to the free throw line on a lot of them, but that's kind of it. He's got 13. He's shooting 3 of 9. Like,
just stay in front of him.
Just stay in front of him, play good defense. You don't need to foul because he's not making shots. Like until he starts making shots, you don't need to contest his shot too terribly much. House of what does it say?
Champs.
Bro gets one chip and they throw House of Champs on their chest. That's crazy.
Lucha Libre House of Champs.
4160.
Was that Jack Black?
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I believe so. Correct. Shai going to his right hand to get it out to Lou Dort. He's going to shoot a 3. Going to miss that one. Again, like if Shai's going to bust out the ball and be missing shots, you're doing what you need to do defensively. He's got a rebound. Jalen gets Caruso shifting, going to shoot a mid. He's going to go way off. I knew that one was off just from watching it.
Also almost had that.
Lou Dort gets the rebound. Also did almost have that one. Can't expect him to get every offensive rebound, though, to be fair. He's been doing a good job so far with his offensive rebound.
Book. Stay in front. There you go. Stay in front.
He's going to have to dish it out. Lou Dort driving inside, bangs it out. Chet, not the guy you want shooting threes right now. Chet.
Brutal.
Dillon Brooks playing a little bit too much help defense, too far away. 63-41. Sun's got to need to trade. Need to start banging threes as well. Chet's got 16, leading the entire game right now with 16. Get it outside to Jalen. Jalen over to Ryan Dunn for 3.
That's not what you want. But that's all right. Let's
get a rebound for Oso. Devin just says, I'm going to pull it.
There we go, baby. There we go. There we go.
Like not the guy you want getting hot if you're the Thunder, though.
Keep it under 20. Let's just
keep it under 20. Keep it under 20. Keep it under 20. 53 seconds left. About 2 possessions for both teams.
We keep moving the goalposts. Let's just keep it to 15.
Corner, Lou Dort. E-pump fakes. Devin Booker decided just to commit a foul. OKC not in the bonus, so Sun's able to get away with that one as well. With a foul to give. Yeah. No easy bucket here, closing out the quarter.
Way to go, Oso.
Chet also not known to rebound very well. Oso can.
Yeah, he's not.
Oso is definitely probably in the, Oso's not a great rebounder himself, but is probably better than Chet. Chet's just not strong, so
Oso's done great tonight.
Oso has been fantastic so far. Shai with it. Thunder looking to close this out, up 20 at the least.
Go done.
Shai goes over to his right hand. He's going to step back.
Make him shoot.
They missed the shot again. Like I said, someone's shoes on the court.
That's Green.
Jalen Green's shoe is on the court after the rebound. Suns looking, it looks like not to go 2 for 1 here. Jalen also had to put his shoe on, so it took off. Oh, I was like, what happened to Jalen? Just fixing the back heel of his shoe. They have Lou Dort playing on Devin. I would love to see Devin just go at Lou Dort. Try and get it up top to Royce. Royce is just going to have to shoot the basket. Shoot it from deep. Almost made it. Shot clock violation, though. Devin telling Royce, I need you to go, I think, up top right instead of going top left there. 10 seconds here. Jared McCain getting minutes.
All right. All 11 seconds.
Interesting. That was weird.
Yeah.
Points off turnovers, 19 for the Thunder. Holy shit.
That's the game.
Good God. Yeah, it's literally the entire game right now.
That's the game.
Good Lord.
That's what we talked about early on. This was going to be possession.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I said turnovers were going to be probably the biggest thing was, just can you keep yourself from committing turnovers more than anything? The Suns have not.
And if the Suns can actually start hitting shots in the second half,
like I said,
it's a game.
Like I said, SGA cannot shoot a basketball to save his life right now. They get it all the way to Devin. Is that not a foul?
That's a foul. What are you talking about?
Bro, his arms aren't straight. That's crazy. Arms aren't straight up.
That's impossible.
That's a crazy, dude. With what we've allowed on Shai, I cannot believe that's not a foul call for Book. That's a crazy one, chat. Give me 1 second, chat. We'll talk it back in a second. We'll be right back, though. Just give us 1 second. I'll turn this music up. We'll be right back.
She don't even know, I can't even lie. Keep me on my toes, keep me up at night. I've been laying low, keep it all inside. She been staying home, girl, that's just my type. And she grew up on the East Coast, I'm the one she needs most. Yeah, she got her fans, but I'm the one she keeps.
All right, chat, we are back. Appreciate you guys for taking a second to use the restroom, refresh on some of our refreshments. Back live over there on TikTok as well. Apologies for over on TikTok, chat. They banned us and took away. They actually took away my live access for 3 days, which I thought was crazy because I didn't think we did anything. And then
Did we do anything?
I appealed it and we didn't do anything actually. Okay. so we'll fill you guys in again. Obviously, this game has gotten a bit out of hand. It is a 21 point lead for the Thunder. Unfortunately, they get a bucket right at the end from Chet. They called it a long 2. Or no, was it a 3? I think it was a long 3 because we were up by, it was 19 point lead.
Chuck's talking.
Charles said, "I'm a Sixers and Suns fan. This is gonna be rough." Showing him in the stew. He is not happy. He is not happy, chat. Real quick, let me make sure I'm not.
Yeah, that was the opposite of everything that we needed.
Daniel
to
said,
do in the
weekend
first half.
chat. I mean, we literally said it.
Look,
It's about what we. The biggest thing was turnovers.
this team. So remember, to start the season, everyone was talking about the Thunder maybe beating the Warriors record.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and then there was a point there where the wheels kind of came off the bus
For a little bit, yeah. They lost a couple games. We beat them.
And
The Hornets beat them, I think.
Yeah.
The Blazers beat them.
And then they came back and they're doing what they're supposed to do
Correct.
as the champs. They're a deeper team than they were last year. I don't think there are a lot of teams that could give this team trouble.
Yeah.
I think Denver could.
Yeah.
I don't.
Jokic will average 30, 20, 20 against the Thunder.
And Denver's really like
What's up, Thunder Talk?
to close the season. They've just
Yoshi Gamer,
absolutely
Suns first round
dominated.
exit. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
OKC fan in the chat. Yeah, chat. Again, like I said, I think the biggest problem here is for the Suns is just turnovers. They also have just missed every wide open shot, it feels like right now. Wide open middies, wide open threes, which again, the Suns weren't necessarily the highest, shooting team this year. I think the Lakers are actually number 1 in field goal percentage this year. They drive a lot, get to the rack a lot.
Yeah.
Rough day for AZ sports fans. Is what it is. I mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's a rough day. It's a rough day."
No one expect. Look, the Thunder are 14-point favorites.
Yeah, chat, on ESPN, it was 86% chance they won.
No one is expecting the Suns to beat Thunder at home game 1.
The only thing that we can look at as a dub for this one is SGA is playing like absolute like other than free throws. Chat, SGA has been basically abysmal so far. Chat is the reason that this game is out of hand the way it is. Shai shooting 4 of 11. He's 0 of 2 from 3. He's got 8 free throws. He would have 7 points in total if he didn't have his free throw. So, or 8 points in total. So they've done a great job of kind of holding Shai, especially when, he's a guy that averages 30. Suns losing all 4, bro. Sounds good, Philip. Lakers on top is crazy. Is there any hope? Again, chat, it's a 4-game series for a reason. I think that the Thunder have had the benefit of the whistle 100%. We saw Book get absolutely hacked there at the end by Chet and nothing was called. And we saw Dillon Brooks literally not touch Shai and him get free throws. So
If the
it's
Suns
turnovers and missing shots. Yeah, the biggest thing is it's turnovers, to be honest, to be fair, Chat. It's not coping if I'm calling out what happened in the game, actually.
it's also offensive rebounds for
Yeah.
the Thunder.
And which the Suns have done a good job of getting around. Oso's had a couple too.
100%. At the end of
Nobody's
the game
crying.
there, really, Oso did a great job. Dunn did a great job of punching the ball back out. But you can't give a team like the Thunder three chances.
Correct, yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah, y'all lost, keep crying. Well, we actually haven't yet because the game's actually not over. I don't know if you know how basketball works, but Bro Booker isn't that good. He's y'all's best player and isn't even top 75 all time. Interesting, because I believe he was on the top 75 list, Chad, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe he was on the top 75 list, actually. But do Suns fans genuinely think they have a chance this series? Genuine question, not trying to be rude. I think we said it before the game started. It's like hopefully, what would you say?
Cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic.
But no, do I think that this current iteration of the Suns are a true contender?
No. They were expected to win 20 games. Yeah. What's funny is Thunder fans win one chip, and it's look at how godly our team has been for 30 years, and it's like, dude, you do realize like you were the laughing stock of the NBA for a good 15 years, correct? Yeah. Like nobody wanted the Thunder to win anything because it was funny to point and laugh for the most part, and then they won a chip, and inevitably that's what we are at now. But it's one of those where you take your licks on the chin. Nobody expected the Suns to beat Thunder in Game 1 either. So
no, and look, an 8 seed doesn't beat a 1 seed.
Ever.
It almost never happens. We saw it happen with
Miami.
Denver. We saw it happen with Miami.
And the only reason those teams won was like Miami beat the Bucks, and the Bucks had a lot of injury stuff happen. Like injuries throughout games. Like guys weren't playing at 100 and they were trying to win because they were the 1 seed more than anything.
So I don't think that anyone, of course, no one expects the Suns to win this. Do I think that the Suns have zero chance? No, I don't think that. I think
to be laughing stock, you forgetting OKC has been in more Western Conference Finals than the Suns in the last decade, right? Clap it up, chat. Clap it up for Western Conference Finals appearances. That's the margin for some people would say that Ant's more accomplished than Devin Booker because he's been in the Western Conference Finals a couple of times, even though he's never even smelled the finals, chat. Right. But it's okay, chat. Again, chat. Suns get slandered all the time. I really don't care. I'll talk my smack all I want. Again, OKC was the laughing stock of the NBA because you had 3 guys who were probably going to be like top 25, maybe top 30 all time. In Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and KD, and you lost, bro. That's just the way it works, bro. What made y'all Phoenix Suns supporters and is more accomplished. All right, chat. We'll keep the same energy when it gets bounced in this first round this year. Yeah. Grizzlies slammed the Spurs as an 8 seed. Did they? I don't remember that. Not much. That's your point. Grizzlies slammed the Spurs as an 8 seed. I don't remember, chat. I actually don't remember
that. That was Randolph. And then they went and beat OKC.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. They wouldn't beat OKC actually, chat. So, I think OKC struck a nerve. Chat. Dude, I think Thunder fans think that they're like the main character. Every Thunder fan thinks they're the main character of the team, bro. It's crazy.
You're the reigning champ. No one thinks you're not good.
No one said the Thunder weren't good. I just said that they were the laughing stock of the past 15 years was all, bro.
And you're not debating that.
Yeah. Chat. Thunder didn't win those 3 and still have more championships after 1 year. By the way, didn't win those 3. Yeah, okay. Clap it up for losing in the finals. Clap it up for losing in the finals. The Suns would be up there as well if we counted it. Again, Chad, I'm not going to poke fun at the finals thing. You got to win a chip. You win a chip, bro. It is what it is. They're all bandwagon. Yeah, Chad, to be fair, I didn't even know Thunder had fans after KD left until last year, actually. Are the Thunder fans as bad as the Warrior fans is the question, to be honest? Nah. I don't think so. I still think the Warrior fans are still probably. I do think I was telling people I think Warrior fans are a little bit more. They're a little bit more ingrained now because it's been 10 years that they would have had to have been a bandwagon for.
But they still think that they're
correct
about to win a championship every year because Steph is so good, and they also think that they're going to trade trash for everybody's starting.
Yeah, exactly. Forward. Yeah, and they're like, oh, let's get rid of Draymond for 2 first-round picks and Chet Holmgren. You're like, that's not. It's the Lakers. It's the same with the Laker fans. Laker fans will be like, oh, we could trade LeBron James for 7 first-round picks and
Lauri Markkanen. It's not happening, bro.
And in reality, it's one, he has a thing in his contract that doesn't allow him to be traded, basically, and he's on a 1-year contract. Chat. Can you guys leave Curry alone? Chat. I love Curry. I think Curry is.
Everyone loves Curry.
Curry, to be fair, I think is arguably top 5 players of all time when it comes to effect on the game. I think Steph Curry changed all of basketball, to be honest.
Basketball.
Been a fan since Katie's first year with the Sonics, but yeah, we got no fans. All right, Austin. Well, one guy saying you've been a fan for that long does not mean you have, thousands, to be fair. Guys can just say anything. Chad, are we wrong? Name something that we said that was wrong so far. Do you think the Suns are going to make it far in the playoffs if they somehow beat OKC? If the Suns beat OKC, Chad, they could win the second round. What's tough is if they play the Rockets, no. I don't know if we can beat the Rockets personally.
I don't know. I think that would be the most fun series of the whole postseason because
if SGA wins a chip, Finals MVP and MVP, he's easily better than Curry. Dude, see, that's how I know Thunder fans have never watched basketball.
Just stop
My
it.
God.
Just stop it. Just stop it. That's the
That's
craziest
insane,
thing.
chat. That's insanity, chat.
Crazy. SGA did not change the game. And SGA needs to thank the guys who did change the game. Let's be honest about it. Steph Curry changed the game. And I hate Golden State.
Yeah,
But I'll give him his props.
That's
Like,
a crazy. We're not gonna argue
I'm
that.
a basketball
I hope
fan.
Dort doesn't try to injure Booker. Well, we all know Lou Dort won't do anything until the last game, and then we'll roll out Dillon Brooks' ankle and come in and punch Shai in the stomach. Like Lou wants to be Draymond so bad, chat.
Lou is only gonna hurt someone if there's a chance they're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's when that shit comes out.
Correct. Yeah. Lou doesn't really do a lot of stuff, and then like it's a close game, and he's like, "Yo, if this guy who has 37 points didn't get to 39 because I injured him on this, if I went right underneath him on this play, I mean, who cares? I'm just gonna get a flagrant."
The stuff that he did with Joker was like, come on, man.
The Lakers did trade trash for MVP. That is a fair point. Well, granted, Luka doesn't have an MVP yet, but I get what you mean. I do think that is a fair point. That's the one time that's ever gonna happen, though.
But also that happened because that guy only wanted to go to the Lakers.
Guys, only MJ, Duncan, LeBron, only players to win chip, Finals MVP, and MVP. All right, bro, sounds great. That'd be like comparing Devin Booker's efficiency in the NBA and being like, oh, well, Jordan and KD are the only two guys to be more efficient in the playoffs. Devin Booker's third. Like, all right, dude, I'm not gonna say that Devin Booker's as good as MJ and Kevin Durant, bro. Like, it's just the way it works. Like, there's a lot of guys who have Devin Booker's one of 3 guys to hit 18,000 points before the age of 27 or 20 or 30 or whatever it was.
It doesn't mean he's the top 3.
Doesn't mean he's the top 3 scorer all time, chat. Like I could point out guys that have all these awards that don't make them the same. Like
I love me some Book, but come on.
Nobody said Devin Booker was as good as Shai, chat. To be fair, if Devin Booker had 15 free throws a game, though, it'd be pretty crazy. It'd be pretty crazy.
You know, the funny thing, though, is that when SGA's whistle kind of caught up to him, like around midway through, Book actually was getting about.
Bro said these guys are rage baiting. What am I rage baiting? I literally didn't even say anything. That's crazy. You guys are acting like we're saying stuff that's insane. Like,
let me know what you disagree with. Like, be specific.
Yeah, be honest. Yeah, be honest about what you disagree with. You're saying, oh, these guys are just saying crazy stuff. I don't think anything we said has been crazy. And if you aren't a Thunder fan, you're the only one. Like, only a Thunder fan would say some of this stuff is crazy. Like comparing SGA to the guy who has 6 championships.
Stop it.
And the guy who is 41, who's still in the NBA cooking.
Do I think he can
is
get
crazy.
There? Do I think he can get there? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Do I think
but he's not there now. He's not there
this year?
No.
No.
Especially not.
That's
Chat,
crazy.
like, to be fair, again, if you're not a fan of the Thunder, I don't think there's anybody who likes to watch SGA play basketball. I take it back. That's not true. It is a small margin of people who like to watch SGA.
Here's my question.
Having the most efficient season of all time doesn't matter, bro. He's 4 of 11 today.
He's 4 of 11.
Like, okay, great efficient season.
He has 15 points and 8 of them are free throws.
Yeah.
All right, come on. What are we doing?
Suns fans are miserable, dude. I don't. Yeah, because our team's losing. Good. Clap it up for Captain Obvious, guys. Like. This is what I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying about Thunder fans is they don't talk about basketball. They just try and poke fun now that they won 1 chip, and that's all we talk about. That's all they talk about.
And
like,
look,
like it is what it is, bro. I'm not playing the game. Like, what you want me to be so sad because my team's like losing? Like, all right, dude, sounds good. Like,
you also have the best GM in the game, no question.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy actually when you think about it.
Presti is a cheat code. So
coming out of half though. Dude, you know how funny it would be if the Thunder lost this series, though? It would be so insane. Chet gonna shoot another 3. Like I said, not the guy you want shooting threes. Misses that one, though. Halftime, misses his first 3. Who would you like to see the Suns try and add this offseason? I like John Collins. Dillon Brooks for 3. Way off. Saved underneath by Devin Booker, though. Gets it up top to Dillon. Gets it to Jalen. He's gonna drive on Isaiah. Gonna try and shoot a midi over Isaiah. He catches it in, 46-65. Guys, this is not my dad. This is actually not my dad. Do we look similar?
No.
I don't think we look similar.
No, but I am twice his age. So
Chat, trust me. If you guys saw my dad, you guys would know who my dad is. But again, I wouldn't expect that much thought process from a Thunder fan, to be fair. 46-65, 1 minute in, Dillon Brooks with it. Chat, if you guys are letting me rage bait you while you're up 20, it's a bad look. Another made shot for the Suns, 48-65. Do you think anyone on the Thunder could guard Shai? Not with the whistle Shai gets, no. Maybe Caruso. Caruso's pretty good. Isaiah Hartenstein in the paint. Going to make him shoot. Another guy who's just good at shooting shots, though. 67-48 there, 19-point lead.
Currently, the only thing you need to do to guard Shai is make him shoot.
Just make him shoot the basketball, actually.
Just keep him
Don't let him get in the paint. Yeah, don't let him get in the paint.
Stay in front of him, keep him out of the paint.
Devin Booker driving inside. Going to get foul here on, I think that's Lou Dort. We suck again. Dude, shout out. That's so rigged for OKC. Who's raging? Adam, we're not talking to you. If you're not upset, bro, then look at everybody else in here who's trying to poke fun. The NBA loves OKC. To be fair, chat, I don't actually think the NBA really cares much about OKC. Only reason I would say they do is because they love that foreign interest in the sport, though. Because Shai's obviously
sure.
Shai's like I think you see it with the MLB as well, and like how much I don't think the MLB really favors people because it's hard to favor people in baseball, but like they have such a massive influx of income coming from out of the country now because of how invested people are from outside the country. You see with the NFL trying to kind of do the same thing. It just doesn't really work the same. Let's get Ja this offseason. Nah, bro, he'd have to play more basketball. No. We don't need another guard. Devin Booker free throw is good as well. 50-67. 17-point lead. Suns have come out and done a good job. They kind of, again, like I said, third quarter has been where the margin has been made in all of the games so far in the playoffs. So be interesting to see what happens with this one. Shai getting guarded by Royce, not the guy on guarding Royce, but good defense. I don't think Shai stepped on his foot.
Really?
That one I think is a fair. Did he make the shot? Oh, he didn't make the shot. Surprise!
Thunder fans, tell me that was a foul.
I think they'll call it on the feet, on the closeout. Would love to see where he launched off from. That is always what they look at, is where he launched from to where he landed.
I guess, but man.
Royce trying to pull a Zaza Pachulia on a Kawhi Leonard chat. Some of you OKC fans probably don't even know what I just meant.
That was deep cut right there.
No space to land. It's almost like I called that already, Tristan. Good job. Good job calling out what I said. OKC is so unwatchable. I mean, it is just boring basketball a lot of the time. Second free throw's a miss. Isaiah Hartenstein gets the rebound. Shai shoots it from right there, and he misses. Holy shit, chat. This is the guy who's supposed to be MVP.
We said just let him shoot.
Just let him shoot the basketball.
That was a free throw.
Devin Booker inside, gets out to Royce. All the way over. Skip pass to Jalen Green. He's going to shoot a three. He's going to catch it in. 53-68, chat. Called it already, Shai. You guys don't need to tell me what the foul was. I called it when it happened. Shai goes underneath. They kind of invite him to go underneath there. Switch off Oso onto him. Shai going to get a guy up. That's a good pump fake there from Shai. And like I said, if you can't make shots, you get to the free throw line, try and hope it gets in. Chet looking like Shaq today. I don't know about that, but I don't know about that one. He hasn't really been rebounding too terribly much.
Free throws? what are we talking about?
53-68. Free throws coming up for Shai again. 2 possessions in a row, chat. Chat, how long do I would love to see the average time of Thunder games in comparison to other teams' games. I gotta think they're pretty close. SGA only getting points from fouls. The TF and dumb calls. Yeah, I mean, chat. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that we're not watching a boring free throw game right now. You got 13 attempts already. It's the start of the third quarter. He's on pace for 24. Brooks and Booker flop a lot too. Yeah, that's what the difference is that they don't get free throws. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! Oso almost ended Shai's career, bro. Dillon Brooks goes out to the corner. He's going to shoot a three. He's going to miss that one. Oh, my God. Oso's got a yam on top of Shai, though, bro. 70-53.
You're allowed to hold Oso down for that one.
17. Shai going to try and get up. Chad going to pump fake and shoot the three. Going to miss that one. Good Lord.
Good rebound.
We've switched positions now. The Thunder are just not hitting shots, and the Suns have hit nearly every single one coming out of half. Jalen Green gets switched with Chet now. Jalen gets it inside to Devin Booker. Devin Booker gets the rebound after a blocked shot. Devin Booker trying to drive inside on Isaiah. Gets it out to Dillon Brooks. He's going to shoot a three. Going to miss that one.
Damn.
Another missed shot for the Suns. So both teams just trading misses right now, chat.
Yeah, and
dude, oh my God. Thunder fans are the only people who say stop fouling. I've never heard other people say stop fouling. They call a foul.
Thunder fans.
All right.
Your whistle is evergreen.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, chat. I mean,
stop it.
Did he hit the ball? Did he hit the ball?
After he climbed his arm.
We're showing Shai pull Oso down with his left hand and block it with his right hand.
Y'all need to stop.
Jalen Williams drives inside. Was that not a travel?
It was a no call.
Lost the ball in his hands, took 3 steps. Even Jalen knows it was a travel. 53-72. Jalen going crazy too. He's 5 of 10, 13 points, 6 assists. Bigger deal. He's got 6 assists more than anything. Don't even know what happened there. That was weird. Jalen tried to throw a pass, I think, to Oso. Devin Booker getting doubled. Gets up top to Royce. Over to Dillon. He's going to drive inside. Gets it blocked away by Jalen Williams.
No foul. There was no contact there.
Zero contact, actually. Zero contact, actually. Jalen Williams inside. Oh, I thought they called a foul for a second. I was like, whoa. Get it up top to SGA. He slows it down a little bit. They got Devin Booker on him.
No.
They call a foul on Devin. What can...
On the floor. No shot.
Red Bull gives you wings. Showing another SGA. Or is this that? What was this? Is the SGA block?
This is Dillon not getting
Jalen
fouled.
Williams block. Good Lord, bro.
Come on, man. Look.
What are we talking about? Dude, this is crazy. Full hand on the hip. Full hand on the hip, dude. That's crazy, bro.
It's just...
Suns fans missing KD? Absolutely not. We won almost more games than we did last year. We won more games than we did with him last year.
Yeah.
Devin Booker in transition gets attacked by SGA. They call it Suns ball. Jesus Christ. Or they call it Thunder ball.
Yeah.
Isaiah Hartenstein whining about the ball, and then Jordan Knott just challenges it. So if the Suns even get it right, they're not going to get the ball, or they won't get it challenged anymore. Get if off the court for me, man. Get who off the court?
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea. Did he touch it? I have no idea.
I don't think Book touched it.
But did Shai touch it at all?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all like the OKC would? That's crazy comment chat. BTA is only 19-point lead when you're the number 1 seed against the 8 seed. Damn, dude. BTA used to mean something different in my time, bro.
Yeah. Have some pride. Act like you've been here before.
OKC series got to be the lowest rated in the playoff. Oh, dude. I mean, they are the worst. They had the worst viewership of any NBA finals ever last year. And then Game 7, when Halliburton got hurt, no, I think like 5% of the it's the third quarter. Okay. I know, dude. No, it's just OKC fans. Chat, you want to know why OKC fans pretend to have a chip on their shoulder? It's because of this. It is. Chat, what else happens in Oklahoma? Exactly. They got to celebrate where they can, man. If they don't win a chip this year, they'll act the same next year. It's just the way it works. Chat, it's just the way it works, bro. If the Suns won a chip, you wouldn't hear. Honestly, I think you just wouldn't hear from us.
No.
You wouldn't hear from Suns fans anymore, bro.
No, first of all, I'd retire as a fan. I'm done. I just need to.
I'd be good. I'd be chilling, bro.
I'm old, right? We've established that. I'm old.
Yeah, how do you think I would be?
I need the one, and then I'm out. I've been doing this for 40 years and watching them lose every time.
Yeah, and again, Chad, they surpassed every expectation. Thunder fans don't know what it's like Thunder fans don't know what it's like to exceed expectations. They perform exactly to expectations every single time. Every single time they perform exactly to expectations.
Yeah. So
that's just the way it works sometimes, chat. You have fans who, are used to less expectations. Then you have fans that are used to expectations. Thunder fans are used to expectations. Whether that's good or bad, Thunder fans decide. You know what I mean?
You also didn't have to live through Robert Sarver as an owner. And let me tell you, those were dark days.
Exactly.
Dark days.
Chat, you guys are saying no knowledge. I just said that Thunder fans live in the expectation. Whatever the Thunder expectation before the season is what they end up doing. The only time it hasn't been that is when they lost in the Western Conference Finals with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. I'm just saying that's just the way. Just the way it works. You saying you mad? My team is losing. Are we going to point out the obvious for an hour and a half, chat? Chris Paul season? What? You're talking about the Suns? You're saying the Suns have performed above expectations before?
They're saying they got to the playoffs that year with Chris Paul, and so they exceeded expectations that year. They did. You did. There's no question you did.
Then allow us to be excited about exceeding expectations when we were expected to be a 20-win game, chat.
Right. So let me ask this to Thunder fans.
Are we saying 2024 was exceeded expectations?
Did any Thunder fans that are here right now, did any of you expect to be playing Phoenix in the playoffs?
Yeah. Great question.
Give me one.
Great question. Say it louder for them in the back row.
Who said, I think the Suns are going to be the 8th seed this year? Any of you? We got rid of KD and bought Beal out, spent $20 million a year for the next 5 years to tell Beal to just go away. And you guys think that the Suns are supposed to be here right now?
It's a great point, Matt. It's okay, Matt. Listen, again, Thunder fans, we understand you don't watch basketball other than Oklahoma City. We got it, bro. You don't need to. You guys want a chip. Except that you guys get some of the craziest foul calls in the NBA. It's fine.
There's not one of you that knew Colin Gillespie's name before.
I don't know if any of you guys knew the Phoenix Suns were a team before this playoff series. Cash it in, Devin Booker from deep. 56-72, 16-point game, chat. It's okay. Checking in from Philly. Spurs taking the Thunder out. Dude, at this rate, you know, I didn't really care who came out of the West, to be honest, chat. If it wasn't the Suns, I think it is just, I hope Thunder fans sit there and cry for the next 5 years where their team is getting cooked around by Victor Wembanyama. I'm trying to come up with the nickname for him real quick, but I'm an old Steve Nash fan. Shout out Steve Nash, bro. Chris Paul to cut the lead to 42. It's actually cut the lead to 16. If you can't do math, bro, I understand. Again, not expecting that from a Thunder fan, though. It's okay, though. It's okay, guys. Dillon Brooks going to work on Isaiah Hartenstein, trying to get inside. He's going to shoot the spin around midi. Going to miss that one. 56-74, so it stays at 18-point lead for the Thunder. Jalen Williams bringing it up the court. 7 minutes here in the third quarter. Been a fairly toe-to-toe kind of quarter so far for both teams. Shai going to his left hand. Going to step back and shoot his midi. This might be his first make of the day. Incorrect. No. Rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein, though. He's going to get it out. Three-pointer here from Jalen Williams. Cash it in. Shai can't allow second chance points.
That's the difference.
And that and turnovers have been the difference for this game so far. Devin Booker with it going to his left hand on Lou Dort. Going to get lightly doubled here. Oso trying to push the envelope. Tries to get inside on Isaiah Hartenstein. No foul call. Didn't touch the ball.
Zero contact.
Didn't touch the ball.
None.
Shai missed a layup. Holy shit, chat. This is the guy that's supposed to be MVP. Devin Booker with a three-pointer. Misses that one. Almost rebounded by Jalen. Devin Booker gets his own rebound. Oh, we call the foul. No shooting foul. Chat. Thunder fans are the most egregious, terrible basketball watchers in the NBA.
It's just,
it might be the least fun thing to ever watch. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the worst basketball I've ever watched in my life.
It's painful.
Dude, if my MVP was meant, oh my god!
And he's in the restricted zone, right?
Bro didn't touch the basketball.
He's in the restricted
zone. Hartenstein didn't touch the basketball.
Or leave his feet.
Dude, this is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Royce O'Neal just says, I'm gonna shoot it. Cash it in.
Oh my god.
Cash it in, Shai. Jokic better than Shai. Well, yeah, obviously, bro. You talking about a team? Who would I want to start a team with? Jokic, bro. Shai can't make a shot. He just missed a wide open layup. Jalen Williams driving inside. Oh my god, I messed up my words. Almost loses it. Gets it back out. Gets all the way to Shai though. Jalen Green now on Shai. Shai tries to get a man up. He does. And Jalen Williams now with it. Drives inside. Almost loses it again. Great. That was a great ball handle by Jalen. I'm not going to lie. That was insane.
It was.
79-59. Again, like I said, this quarter's been pretty even both ways, like scoring-wise. Both teams kind of missing at the same time, making at the same time. Get it over to Jalen Green. 79-59. Jalen now going to his right side. Has Shai on him. Jalen going to kind of pump fake, see if he wants the mid. He doesn't want it. Gets it over to Dillon. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 5, 4. Dillon inside now. Crazy layup, no foul call. Would have seen that one called for Shai before he even shot the shot. 61-79. Suns doing a good job scoring here right now, actually.
I like it. I like the intensity.
Dillon now have 14 points, 6 rebounds. Shai gets it over to Isaiah Hartenstein. Behind the back pass to Lou Dort. Lou Dort not even remotely close. They call it foul. Oh, he saved it. Oh, that was weird. Cameraman just brought the ball away. Lou Dort for another three-pointer attempt. Cash it in. Like I said, Shai can't give up second chance points. 82-61. Lou Dort saying something for no reason, chat. Nobody's going to know Lou Dort in like 5 years. Lou Dort wants to be Draymond Green so bad, chat, like I said. 82-61. Suns doing a good job just kind of trading baskets back and forth right now, driving inside. No foul again. Dude, this is crazy. 63-82. Chet Holmgren didn't touch the basketball. To be fair, that one was probably a good no call. He did jump straight up. He was just in the restricted area, which normally is why he gets called. But 82-63. Like I said, Suns and
oh, Dillon breathed on him.
Jordan out with a slight smile. So, all right, never mind.
They got him with the body. Come on.
This is great.
Just like
chat. Thunder fans. You know why Thunder fans aren't even saying anything in the chat anymore? Chat, just because they know it's ridiculous at this point. This is insane.
Especially because then
is Grayson Allen going to play? Not today. They're going to keep Grayson out probably for maybe one more game. They said he wanted to test his hamstring today. To be fair, I don't really know if Grayson's doing much for the sake of this game. And they call a foul on the other end. I don't know what the foul was, but it put Thunders in the bonus. It's not ridiculous. Dude, just tell me you don't know basketball without telling me you don't know basketball. Just be a Thunder fan. You know what I mean? Like,
stop saying that there was no
y'all
contact.
have bias is crazy, dude. Dude, this is crazy. Saying you have bias and then doing the same thing as a Thunder fan is crazy, bro. 83-63. First free throw is good for Shai. Second one, good as well. Shai's still yet to make a jump shot, chat. I believe. I could be wrong, but Suns are terrible, but they're holding your team to the same amount of points they've scored in this quarter. Hey, I'm just saying, chat, if they're terrible and they're doing the same thing in this quarter, seems a bit weird. Devin Booker gets up in there, can't get the shot. Missed shot there from Book. First one in a bit from Book. He's been banging. Have Ryan Dunn. Dude, Ryan Dunn wears some crazy shoes.
He does.
Are they matching shoes?
Yeah, they do.
They might be the exact same shoe, actually. One's a little low cut, though. No moving pick from Caruso is crazy. Alex Caruso is standing and just walking backwards while the guy's trying to go through him. It's a moving pick. It's outlined in Rule 31B, page 27.
Careless. Good
Lou
block.
Dort misses the shot. Lou Dort bitching on the floor now. Surprise, surprise. Get it over to Ryan Dunn. He's in the corner. Are you serious? They called a foul on Oso for Chet just flopping. Dude. It's a great play from Jalen.
Yeah, it was great.
That was a wild play. He lost the ball twice in that possession, too.
Yeah.
Saved the ball. Damn. That was a crazy possession, actually.
Great movement. Good hustle. And then,
Why do the refs have any reason to dude, oh my God, you literally don't know basketball. Holy shit, bro. Oh my God. I've never seen a fan base be so obviously oblivious to like everything. I've never seen it that.
I don't actually believe that anyone believes this. I think
No way. Yeah,
rage
100%.
bait. It's just
100%.
rage
100%.
bait. I get it. And look, hit me with a rage bait.
Yeah, I get it, bro. Yeah, lose by 24. It's what it is, bro. Again, my emotions aren't attached. Like, again, Oklahoma has nothing else going on all the time, so I understand be like super emotionally attached to the Thunder as well. That makes sense to me. Into the corner. Haywood Highsmith gets it up to Ryan Dunn. He's going to drive inside, lose the ball away, bounce it off his ass. Ryan Dunn, probably not the guy you want to dribble in the ball. I've never seen a fan base that thinks they're good, but they really aren't. Dude, the Suns are the 5th winningest franchise ever. That's more than the Thunder, so it's just the way it is, bro. Shai with it, 87-63. Going after Ryan Dunn. Missed that one. Rebound. Up top, Jalen Williams. Missed that one. Another rebound. And one for Shai. What a shot.
Finally.
Got the bounce. I still don't know if I would call that a shot, to be fair. I feel like it's still too close to count. No jump was needed. GOAT shit is crazy, bro. Oh, my God. It's okay, guys. It's okay, guys.
The rage bait's really coming out now. Hey, get your shots in. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, Shai's got to get out of the funk at some point, right? Granted, nobody touched him, but
Look at Caruso acting like he did anything.
well, 5th winningest team in NBA history is still 5th winningest team in NBA history, even if you have zero rings. But again, I know the Thunder fans, Oklahoma's education is great. Wink, wink. I know that math is hard, guys. Trust me, I know it's hard, okay? I understand it. It's okay. You don't got to tell me, okay? I understand it's not great out there, bro. I get it, bro. It's fine. SGA has 8 points that aren't free throws, or 10 points that aren't free throws, bro. It's okay. We get it, bro. He's great at getting free throws, chat. No one's saying he's not. Just Thunder fans that are saying that they're ethical free throws, bro. It's fine. I get it, dude. I get it. I get it, bro.
Y'all aren't gonna win this. Like he'll shred you.
Chat, if I was allowed to do what I'm normally allowed to do on TikTok, it wouldn't be fun. It just wouldn't be fun.
You need to come stronger if you're gonna come.
You arguing with yourself. Really? Well, there's 135 people in here who are all still talking trash, so I don't actually think that's how that works. But I can't say that when Jim Pansy. I can't say that. I'm a Lakers fan. Nobody asked Miguel. Yup, rigged. Stop fouling. Dude, again, Thunder fans are the only people who say stop fouling. The Thunder fans, I think, like here's the thing here's the difference between Thunder and Laker fans. Laker fans will be like, yeah, no, we get a whistle.
Right.
Laker fans will be like, yeah, no, I don't know if that was a foul.
Right.
That probably wasn't a foul. Luka does whine a lot. Like, they do call out all that stuff because
100%.
they do go after their guys a lot. OKC just has, like if Shai's bad, they don't have, a prominent figure to look at.
Lakers and Knicks, like, they'll go after their players.
Yeah.
100%. OKC, well, and Golden State's going after their players now, too.
Yeah, 100%.
But there was a point where they didn't. OKC's still in that honeymoon phase where you think everybody walks on water, and it's cute.
So real quick, we're saying Devin Booker isn't good. There's one guy currently in the entire game who has more points than Devin Booker, and he's shot 14 free throws.
Yeah.
Devin Booker has shot 5 and has 20. I'm just saying, if Devin Booker isn't very good, then almost the entire OKC team is not good. I'm just saying, chat. I'm going off of your method, bro.
So you know that Booker started for the Olympic team over Tatum, right? You know that, right?
I'm just saying, chat. If Devin Booker isn't good, then none of OKC is except Shai. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, it's just the way it works, bro. Just the way it works. I'm going off the OKC mentality, bro. I don't make the rules. You guys do. Obviously, you guys make the rules, chat.
Do me a favor. And you can look this up. Go over the last 3 playoff seasons and tell me who had the most points per game and at the same time highest true shooting percentage. I don't want to know who it is.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
Hint.
Did you know Tatum had a back injury the whole time? Hey, who cares? He didn't play in the Olympics, and he didn't do anything in the Olympics. So, dude, I love watching the highlights of fouls. It's my favorite thing. They showed Isaiah Hartenstein slap the shit out of Oso Iguodala's arm
And not get called.
OKC in 5. Chat again.
Probably.
No one was arguing that the OKC wasn't going to win this series, bro. Like, Booker talks trash and gets humbled. Last time I saw him talk trash, he won the game, which was 2 days ago. So it's okay, bro. Good try. Bro, we're the 8th seed. Y'all get bounced in 4. I would hope that the defending champs could beat the Suns. I would hope so.
One would think.
I would hope so. Oh my God, dude, that's crazy.
That your
actually.
flex?
They just showed the free throw stat, and they showed the Suns 11 of 12, and they showed Shai 13 of 15 now. 90-63. Colin Gillespie getting some minutes here. Haywood Highsmith getting some minutes.
Dunn's played a lot.
Haywood Highsmith driving inside. Bounce it outside. He had it.
That's a bad move.
Did he save it? Oh,
no.
I didn't think he saved it. Haywood had Royce up top. Unfortunately, he's threw it a little too far away from him.
Yeah.
Who do Suns have to pick up to be contenders? They just need to be fair, Chad, I think they just need a power forward for the most part. Power forward and probably some experience. Some of these guys, Jordan Knott's playing his first. Chat. Interesting to talk about. Jordan Knott is in his first season as an NBA coach, and he's playing against the guy who just won a championship last year. I'm just saying, chat.
Also, Suns are playing 2 guys right now who are sophomores are getting major minutes. They've got 2 rookies.
Did OKC fans just say Suns fans are salty because they don't have any teams good at sport? What other team is good at sport than Oklahoma City? Like,
yeah.
No, but there are players you could subtract from OKC that I want a bag to then beat OKC.
I don't think
Acting like our team is old, we young AF. I don't know who you're talking about, Pac.
The Suns I don't think they need a big name. I think they need another good fit. Someone like Obi Toppin.
Yeah, Obi would be sick.
Just they need some athleticism on the wing.
I think guys like they kind of need the guy that's like Jay Crowder, Torrey Craig, those types of guys that come in and play good defense and then can hit threes for the most part. It's tough because they have a 3-guard lineup every day, but Devin Booker with the midi. That guy's not good, by the way. Just so you know. He's the one who sent you guys home a couple of months ago as well, just so you know. 65-92.
A stretch 4 would be great for Suns.
Yeah,
That's really
for sure.
what they need. Which I think
I'm surprised that wasn't a foul.
I think they have that.
Isaiah Joe with it. Goes out of bounds off of Royce's leg. Thoughts on Boston? I thought Boston is pretty nuts. Nuts. Shai shoots 56% field goal. There's reason he gets fouled, but yeah, he's a free throw merchant. Well, he has more free throws than almost entire teams in the playoffs so far. So it's not a free throw merchant. Then, like, I don't know what you want to, like, chat. What would make someone a free throw merchant? You guys call Luka a free throw merchant. He does the exact same thing Shai does. Like,
it only counts.
You think Grayson's going to get a DNP? Did not, play probably.
Yeah. He's not playing.
Can we agree it's Suns in 5? Devin Booker gets hit in the face. Thank you. He finally called a foul. The guy's just hitting people in the face. Dude, Draymond coming up and punching Book was weird at the end of the last game.
That was weird.
Oklahoma being top 30 in education is a crazy flex. If we didn't, I can't even say that. So is Jordan a free throw merchant? Well, Jordan won 6 chips, 2 times 3-peating. I would have to look at my, again, that's my point. You're asking a question to a question. Is Luka a free throw merchant or not? Haywood Highsmith for 3. Is Luka a free throw merchant or not? Just answer the question. I won't respond to any more Shai free throw merchant things until you guys answer if Luka is a free throw merchant or not. Shai with it now, though. 94-65, going his left hand. Colin Gillespie, his defender.
Nice.
Colin Gillespie playing pretty good defense. 3 seconds here. Shai's going to throw it up. Chat. Another rebound here. Shai now with another 3-point attempt. Holy shit. This guy's an MVP, bro.
Brick City.
Chat, I've never seen someone shoot this as inefficiently as the number 1 seed, actually. Okay, they know how to draw fouls. Luka is a merchant. So if Luka was on your team, he would still be a merchant, correct? Another foul call here on the Thunder.
It's
65-94. It's only the other team.
Only the other team.
Chat, again, I get it. It's just asinine.
Y'all are just rage baiting now. Come on. Just be honest about it.
If Shai was on your team, he wouldn't be a foul merchant to you guys. Yeah, probably. Probably. So is he a foul merchant on your team? Like, you kind of are answering the question.
Let me ask you this. Is Dort dirty?
A free throw merchant is someone who gets half or more of their points in free throws.
That's not a thing. Nobody gets half of their points in free throws.
Chat, Shai has...
Tell me any player who gets half their points in free throws.
Shai has 10 points in regular shots.
Who is it specifically that gets half of their points in free throws? I want to know.
Oh, dude, this bro went and looked up what Arizona was ranked in education. God, dude. Yeah, chat, that's all I need to know I'm getting to you, bro. My God. I need to go look up the education rank. I don't care about the education rank of Oklahoma, bro. No. The point isn't that the Suns are fouling. The point is everyone is saying as an OKC fan that if Shai was on my team, he wouldn't be a free throw merchant,
right.
Which in turn means that.
Let me say this. If Lou Dort was on my team, he would be a dirty player.
Yeah, he'd still be a dirty player.
When
Grayson came to the Suns, it wasn't like, oh, Grayson's not that dirty, actually. Grayson's not that dirty of a player, chat.
No, we were all like, yeah, I mean, he's dirty, but he's our dirty player.
Is it hard being a Suns fan? Not this year, bro. We got to the playoffs after we expected to win 20 games.
This is the most joy we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Yeah. Is Dillon Brooks a dirty player? Show me what Dillon Brooks has done the past 2 years that is equivalent to what Lou Dort or Draymond Green has done. Draymond Green in the game on Tuesday when they were down 15 ran up to Book and punched him in the stomach. Slapped him in the stomach, whatever.
Yeah. But just answer about Dort. Like, so when Dort trips...
He just slapped... All right, are we dead ass saying he slapped Chet? Holy shit, bro.
So...
Oh, my God. I've never seen delusion like this.
When Dort purposely and intentionally...
It's also middle of the day, not tonight.
Tried to hurt Joker. That wasn't dirty?
Yeah, again, the chat, that's all I need to know about OKC fans is that we don't think Lou Dort is dirty. Oh, he's just trying to make a play. It's the same thing the Warriors did for Draymond. It's the same thing the Warriors did for Draymond. Lou Dort would love to be Draymond at some point. Granted, he's never going to be that good of a defender. But
grabbing a guy by the ankle is not a basketball play. That's not a basketball play.
Yeah, chat, it's just the way
on the ground.
How are the chat saying we're delusional when you said the entire time that we thought the Thunder were going to win this and that we'd be surprised if the Suns win it is the exact same mindset that any OKC fan has. Correct? Is that correct or not? Just answer the question. Is that correct or not? LaMelo Trip Bam. Yeah, was that a dirty play or is that just basketball? Is LaMelo Trip and Bam just basketball? They didn't call it a foul. They didn't call it a foul. So is it just basketball, chat?
That was dirty as hell.
Exactly, JC.
He
That's a great point, JC. It's a great point, JC. Do we call LaMelo Ball a dirty player? Did Brooks' palm not connect to Chet's face? No one said it didn't. One of them was trying to get the ball. Lou Dort grabbed Jokic's ankle to try and kick him out of the series.
But it's not dirty.
But it's not dirt. I'm just saying, chat.
That was a basketball play?
Are all stars for OKC bench now? I would expect to be. I would expect so.
Yeah, you're up 30.
Yeah, I would think that they bench him. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, looks like Shai's subbing off. Oh, I don't know. We came back and then they showed a replay and then they went back to break. Yeah. So I don't have it actually. 40-point lead. Bro doesn't know math.
To be honest, I'm not even paying attention to the score anymore.
Well, it's 97-66, which is actually not a 40-point lead, but dude, I didn't know education was like that out in Oklahoma. To be fair, again though, they have nothing else to do, chat. So appreciate everybody stopping by, bulling out, chat. Appreciate y'all. Clap it up for yourselves.
When you said bro doesn't know math, did you mean were you calling it yourself?
Yeah, it's interesting, chat. Thunder and 4, cry harder. Nobody's crying, chat. Suns are cooked, chat. Maybe, bro. It's one game.
I'll be the first to give you your flowers if you sweep us. 100%.
Yeah, again, I would expect it. I would hope that the Thunder could sweep the Suns, who were expected to win 20 games, bro. This was the expectation. Again, you guys didn't want to answer it inside the chat when we said it at the beginning, but did Thunder fans think they would be playing the 8 seed Suns when the season started? It's a great question. I believe we are ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Thunder fans love to tout how ahead of schedule they were for, I guess, last year or 2 years ago. 2024, they said they were ahead of schedule. Pretty much on schedule, though, with the amount of picks they had. But Colin Gillespie with it, 66-97. I'm happy this game's in the middle of the day for us, though.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of nice on a Sunday. Come in, watch some basketball, get to watch the other games. Jalen Green inside, Euro step, doesn't get the shot. Jalen wanted the foul. Don't know if it was a foul, though.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He just didn't finish.
Three-pointer from the Thunder. Rebounded. Come on, he's got to get that rebound there. So Suns keeping a lot of the starters in. Jalen Williams is still in, so they didn't rest everyone yet, but jeez, dude, that was a crazy. Three-pointer from the Thunder. Everything going in for Isaiah Joe right now, chat. 100-66. Dillon Brooks is burnt toast. All right, dude. That's why Shai hasn't made a jump shot today.
By the way, still not 40 points.
Still not 40 points, just so we keep the math correct. Still 6 points away from beating 40 points. Actually, a 34-point lead. Try to get it to Kaman. Again, the Suns trying to get Kaman involved. See, so why do you have? I would feel like you would just put in Rasheer.
I put Fleming in now.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fine time to put Rasheer in.
Why not? Especially like overdone. Like, why not?
Scores 100-66. Jalen Williams inside, blocked away by Malawach, rebounded by Isaiah Hartenstein. They call a foul.
Of course they did.
I don't know. I venture to guess that was on Colin.
I think it's on Colin.
Malawach got a block. I think they called a foul on Colin as Jalen drove. Is it BTA yet? The game's got to end before you can call it BTA.
Did we get an update on why the green tie? Did anyone figure that out?
Yeah, Thunder fans, is there a reason the owner's wearing a green tie today? Bringing up preseason predictions in April. Yeah, because we were expected to be the worst in the league, bro.
We traded KD away. We're supposed to be rebuilding. Did you think the Suns would be the 8th seed? Just say yes or no.
Yeah, chat.
This isn't a complicated question.
I don't know why you got fouled. Nobody touched Jalen Williams, by the way. The foul was because Colin Gillespie fell and tripped him up. So, again, if you don't watch the game, bro, it's fine. Yeah, because they had the Suns as the worst team in the league. What? I
don't know. The Suns were predicted to end up 15th in the West.
The OKC bombing was today, and green is kind of a color that represents it. Oh, that's cool.
That's actually
what is the I don't know. What is the OKC bombing?
The federal building bombing in this is before your time.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure it's making sure it's not me being oblivious.
No, it's old school.
All right, okay. What's the foul count? The Suns have 18, or the Thunder have committed 18. The Suns have committed 18 as well. Booker with Shai's whistle would be an MVP. Oh, dude, it'd be insane.
Although
my guy didn't listen in school. If you think that other schools in other states talk about bombings in other states, again, that's OKC's. Like I said, chat, OKC education, because there's nothing else happening there. I could see them talking about other stuff that happens in the country. I also don't really care about Oklahoma City at all.
I was in college. I don't think you were born.
Yes, most likely.
It was a long time ago.
Booker doesn't deserve Shai's whistle. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Book's done nothing.
Suns fans so happy to overperform after underperforming ever since they made the finals. Chat. Clap it up. We're finally getting through to them, chat. They are understanding now. They understand it now.
Well played.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, again, like, bro, hey, chat, clap it up for bro. Bro said, as an OKC fan, Shai calls are kind of weird today, but he's doing everything well, but shooting today. Yeah, he's just not shooting good today, Shai. He just happens to have 17 free throws. The Suns are also turning the ball over at an insane clip right now, to be fair. Like, they have 14 turnovers to the Thunder 5. That was the bigger thing, is that the Thunder have, gotten steals, forced turnovers. Like,
and the offensive rebound has been
bro said, take the loss like a man. Oh, my God.
How are we not?
Yeah, dude. Nobody's talking trash about the Thunder, really. He needs to get out of Phoenix, Evan said, as an OKC fan. Will it be over 216? It's 100-66. It would have to be the Suns.
Book will never leave this.
Do you think so?
If you don't know Book,
Booker ain't even top 40 in the league. People call him the second or third best shooting guard in the league. That automatically makes you there.
So
literally crying. No one's crying because there's no tears coming from my face. I understand it though. Thunder fans don't know what it's like to feel emotion.
Here's the thing about Book. When you look at all-star voting.
Cameron, don't talk to Thunder fans. They don't know basketball, bro. They only know what Shai looks like.
I only care about two groups of votes. I care about how the coaches vote, and I care about how the players vote.
So we're calling this a tackle by calling Gillespie. But they reversed the call. Hey, clap it up for the Thunder fans, chat. Great job there. Oh, was it a foul? No, it wasn't a foul. Good job, guys. It's okay. Some of you guys don't know how basketball works. Jalen Green for a mid, he misses that one. Rebound, come on, and Ryan Dunn. They call a foul on come on, or they call a foul for come on. Hey, it's okay. Thunder fans just told me that was a foul on the Suns.
Yep.
Just to have it reversed without a challenge, actually. So I'm just saying, Curry 4, Booker 0. What? Can't talk ball with everyone. Facts, you can't talk ball with everyone. You also can't talk ball with everyone when there's 200 people in the chat and they all think that they're the main character. So just the way you got to handle it sometimes, chat. Come on, getting some minutes here. I like seeing Come on get minutes against Isaiah Hartenstein. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Jalen Green with it. Trying to go to his right hand. Gets it to the corner. Ryan Dunn, they're leaving it open to shoot threes. It's always been the weak mark of Ryan Dunn's game so far is just to let him shoot his shooting threes. Suns with a lot of their bench in right now. Ryan Dunn, come on, and Colin Gillespie. Out to the corner, three-pointer from the Thunder. Missed that one. Rebound to Colin after the tip ball from the Thunder. Get it over to Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn looking for Jalen. Gets over to Jalen. 10 minutes left here in this first game.
I'd pull Green and
yeah, as well at some point. Jalen inside, trying to get a little floater. He got 68-100.
There's no reason.
Who is number 0? It's Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn's been a bench guy. He kind of got his spot semi-taken by Rasheer. Like, this is where I would think Rasheer's coming in.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't really know if we need Ryan Dunn to get playoff minutes. He's had playoff minutes. Rebounding is not existent for the Suns. Yeah, that's been the problem the whole year, Chad. That and turnovers this second half of the season have been the two big things for the Suns.
But do you really not know who Ryan Dunn is?
You just don't like you, bro? What happened, Vex? I didn't see him. Will Brooks get another bucket? He's got the ball right now. You're talking about Dillon Brooks? Will he get another bucket? Let's see. He's trying to go after Isaiah Joe. He's going to shoot a midi.
Nope.
Misses that one. Might be his last shot of the day. Again, kind of like Matt said, might see more bench guys coming. Good no call there by the refs. Kind of one of those where you kind of wrap this game up quickly. Dillon Brooks trying to go after Jalen Williams. Interesting to see Jalen Williams also in so far. Jalen Green with the 3. Misses that one. See, come on, get that. I want to see come on hands up more than anything. Devin Booker's caught his jersey, so I don't think Devin Booker's coming in, but
no. And really, Green and Brooks.
Curry better than the Suns franchise. Yep. Yeah, good job pointing out Captain Obvious, bro.
No one's arguing that.
Dillon Brooks can't hit a shot to save his life. Yeah, has missed a lot today. Dillon's shooting 5 of 21, 3 of 10 from 3. Why does he have 21 shots when Devin Booker's shooting 49% right now? 8 of 17.
That's the problem.
Jalen Green shooting 6 of 16.
But Devin Booker's not good.
Talk about reps down by 30. Well, Shai has 17 free throws, so it's still a relevant point, to be fair. Come on inside. Stolen away.
But we also have called the Suns out for turnovers, poor shooting, and I don't know.
Again, nobody was saying that the Suns were playing really good today and they were only losing because of fouls. Again, if you're just tuning into the stream, maybe that's all you've heard because Thunder fans just want to bring that up. But that is not what we have said as fans of the Suns. Careful to Jalen there. That was a little risky there.
Get him out of the game.
Isaiah Hartenstein gives it off. Refs can't make the Suns shot them. Yeah, correct. Exactly. Again, I don't understand why Thunder fans think they know basketball. They're just pointing out the things we've said the entire game.
But thank you for acknowledging what we've already said.
Yeah, thank you for pointing out the things that we already legitimized. I appreciate it.
I appreciate
it's just weird. Yeah, I just don't comprehend it. Dillon Brooks trying to get out of his shooting funk. It seems like just shooting it. Dillon Brooks going to shoot a mid. He cashes it in. Whoever needed that, blaming refs instead of your own players. Nobody has done that. Nobody has done that. Refs. All you point out and not 5 of 21. Okay, sounds good, bro. Again, if you guys haven't been listening the whole stream, then that's on you, bro. Being oblivious is a personal problem, not a listening problem, bro.
We've literally said that the Suns have turned the ball over.
Then quit complaining about the refs. No one's complained about the refs. We're just pointing out that Shai has 17 free throws, bro. Can I not point out that Shai has 17 free throws? Like, why is Mark still out? He has left foot soreness. Brooks did hit that one, Adrian. OKC fan has the most comments in this live. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. Oso's the worst player in the league. Oh, what did Oso do today? That was bad.
No, bro. Oso was playing well.
I feel like Oso was fine. He's got 9 rebounds. He doesn't have points, but he has 9 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover, 7 offensive rebounds. He only has 2 defensive rebounds. That's kind of crazy, actually.
The fact that Joe is defending Oso today.
Yeah, chat.
I'm like.
Yeah, they'll start evening out the free throws attempted now for sure, 100%. Well, I mean, to be fair, they were pretty close to free throws attempted. It was just Shai had 17 more than anything. Shai still has more free throws attempted than the Suns. Suns players ducking us in the playoffs. Huh? Also was actually a good player outside of Booker today for the Suns. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like Oso was pretty good, which is good to see, to be fair. First playoff game for Oso, great. I feel like that's kind of that's actually a good sign. That's great. Especially like if you think of like future years of playoffs and if he is the second guy. Like
also given who he's up against.
Yeah, he's playing against Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein.
Newsflash, your team's
best player
really
in the NBA
good.
Gets calls. Shocking stuff. Yeah, okay, bro. Again, if you're going to accept that Shai gets the benefit of the whistle, like that's fine. I just don't know. I don't understand what is going crazy.
I mean,
we did a great job. Yeah, I mean, SGA's been an absolute ass today, Chat. Like the MO was literally let SGA shoot. Granted, he has 7 assists, but he's got 2 fouls. He shot 5 of 18. And Jordan Goodwin hasn't played, which is the other tough part. Are the Thunder insanely good? Correct. Yes. The Thunder have been insanely good for 2 years.
Yes.
SGA is playing like garbage and they're up almost 40. MVP. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Chat. SGA's shot 5 of 18, which again, they're not up 40. Again, I know math is hard, but they're not up 40. But SGA shot 5 of 18. Unfortunately, they have Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren.
Yeah. Also,
yeah, SGA has been bad, and he still had a 30 ball. Who's your MVP then? I'd have to look at stats, bro. Who actually affects their team winning? Because SGA isn't the biggest effect on their team more than anything.
And Joker doesn't need that many free throws.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
He just doesn't.
Is this the best of 5? No, there's no series in basketball that are best of 5. Do you think Thunder go back to back? That was the expectation. That was the expectation for the Thunder.
I don't believe they will. I think
Jokic flops, by the way, but he still doesn't get as many free throws as Shai. Bro, saying coping. What have we said that was coping?
I don't. All of it.
Because you're selling out on him. You're selling out on him. I don't think there has been much sellout on Shai. He has just missed every shot he's taken for the most part. He's kind of getting ISO guarded for a lot of the game.
He missed 13 of 18 shots today.
Yeah, I mean that's
not me coping.
That's just he shot bad. Again, like trying to
literally you coping.
Trying to defend that Shai with 13 of 18 and is coping is crazy. We're seeing the 4 made shots from him in the highlight reel. Like I think Ott needs to play Fleming more. Yeah, I think we kind of want Fleming to. I wish Wemby could be in the running for MVP. Chat. I don't think it's possible though. It's tough for Wemby to get anything. Shai needs free throws to be good. Yeah, I mean, Chad, if we took away all of Shai's free throws, one, it's still the Suns getting blown out, to be fair. But he only has 10 points, so. Alex Caruso would be a starter on Phoenix. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Clap it up. You basically just replace Jordan Goodwin. That's not a crazy take. Oh, you're coping. Oh, okay, never mind. Rasheer getting some minutes. Cashes in his first 3, chat. So Rasheer 1 of 1 in the playoffs, chat.
I'll take it.
Don't let him shoot another shot. I'd be a starter on Phoenix. Good one, senor.
Yeah.
Chat, it's the same people saying that Devin Booker isn't a top 20 player or top 40 player in the NBA, though. Just so we get it clear. Why even beat the Warriors for you to get belt? Were the Warriors going to do anything against the Thunder? Like, what's the point of making the playoffs and playing 4 games in the playoffs for a team that was supposed to be the worst team in the NBA? I don't know. I feel like that's a good experience. I feel like it's good. Yeah, they get money, chat. It's kind of crazy.
Do you understand how this works?
D-Book played significantly worse, but shot a higher percentage. Had nearly the same amount of rebounds. Like, all right, dude. Chad, I don't know if Thunder fans have ever watched basketball that isn't the Thunder. Like imagine Devin Booker on the Thunder.
Yeah.
Good God.
Right.
Holy Christ, dude, you'd be. Good God. That'd be insane. Colin Gillespie shooting another 3. Rasheer trying to get the rebound.
Nice tip. Oh,
Booyah getting some minutes. Rasheer, another 3. Oh, nice catch, chat. Rasheer getting playoff minutes with 6 minutes. This is sick for Rasheer, bro.
I love it.
This is dope. We have Booker, we have Shai. What? Who do y'all think is MVP? I mean, like, who do I think is going to win it? Probably Shai. Do I think Shai deserves it? I don't know. I'd have to watch more Oklahoma City games. I just haven't cared about Oklahoma City for the most part. Oklahoma City fans are the fans that would be like, well, you don't watch the number 1 team. Yeah, no, dude. Why would I watch the number 1 team that they're going to win most of their games? I'm not really interested in watching that. Come on, a little rush there doesn't get his bucket. That's a big thing about, I think, Man that could be nice is getting some of these minutes is like slowing it down a little bit. I feel like he feels rushed a lot of the time. Yeah. Granted, he's 19 years old. Just need to get some quality minutes here. Ryan Dunn in as well. Good defense from the Suns. Good shot there from Isaiah Joe again. You guys gonna get swept? I'd hope so, bro. I would hope the Suns could get swept by the number 1 seed, bro. Oh, clap it up for everybody calling out the obvious. Colin Gillespie gets up to Booyah. Let man shoot a 3. Booyah driving inside. Come on, man.
You got to dunk that.
Come on, man. Are you going to the draft party? We will be at the draft party on Thursday, chat. OKC fans were cheering for Curry a couple years ago. Okay. We can 100% win this series, bro. Don't be negative. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that the expectation would be that the Thunder would sweep the number 1 seed, the number 8 seed, chat.
Every time.
I'd be surprised if the Suns hit triple digits once in this series. I wouldn't. They shot pretty bad on wide open attempts today. Plus, they'll have 1 game where they shoot more free throws than Oklahoma, to be fair. Your GM chose Mikal over Shai. To be fair, the Thunder didn't draft Shai. Yeah. So, I don't know if you know this. No longer the GM of the Suns either. So
did OKC.
Yeah. Who would y'all pick for MVP chat? Throw your MVP picks in the chat if you're a Thunder fan. If I see any Shai ones, I'm just gonna ban you, bro. To be honest, Daniel will take care of you, bro. And get the block. Throw it outside. 3-point from the Thunder. Cash it in. Thunder. What did the Thunder shoot today? They shot crazy today. Yeah. 47%. I guess actually not that crazy.
Nice job, McCain.
34%. Jared McCain getting some shots up. I do like Jared McCain quite a bit, actually. Jared McCain seems funny.
And
seems like a guy.
Sincerely, congrats, OKC. Nice job.
Yeah,
Great win.
Yeah, it was a good win. Suns turned the ball over a lot. Thunder. Is that Kobe Brea?
Yep.
Kobe, get the midi. Kobe, you got to shoot. Damn it, Kobe. Please be for real, Braden. What did Braden say? The PGSGA trade was more for the Thunder getting draft picks. SGA was a great bonus. Yeah, exactly. Again, it's like a Thunder fan pointing out that James Jones chose Mikal. Like, okay.
But you do recognize that that's the worst trade in NBA history, right?
Yeah, he's been recognized as the worst trade we've ever seen in the NBA.
Like it's worse than the Luka trade.
Like, yeah, for the late or for the Clippers at least.
Yeah.
Like you look at what the Clippers are now. They could have had SGA at what SGA is now.
And
granted, SGA wouldn't be what he is now if he was on the Clippers still, because the Clippers are the Clippers.
And
but
look at who those picks turned into, right? Like so.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, turn around. If you give more picks to probably the best GM in NBA, like approaching the best GM in NBA history, if you give that guy more picks, I mean, your team's gonna end up pretty nasty.
Yeah, I wish my
Curry could have been cooking, dude. It's funny you guys think that Curry would have done anything in this game.
no.
Alex Caruso would have been locking that man up, bro.
Did you not see him at the end of the Suns game? He was
Yeah.
out there on the
Bro, he
way.
was injured. Y'all are so delusional. Yeah, again, like I said, chat, Thunder fans don't watch basketball. They just watch Oklahoma. Rasheer Fleming, another 3. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at Dillon Brooks, little stank face, chat. Chat, again, Thunder fans, it's funny because they want to celebrate winning at home as the 1 seed. Like, yeah, dude, like, good job on the win, bro. I would have hoped that they won the first game as the 1 seed, bro. Like, it is what it is. All I know is Rasheer Fleming is outperforming everybody on the court right now, and that's sick to see.
And he's 19.
And he's 19. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy, actually.
And he's 6'7", and he's got a 7'2" wingspan.
Bro said, bro, I'm just fucking watching Rasheer. I can't be excited for the Suns rookies to play well, man. Thunder fans just don't know what it's like to watch a guy who comes up in the organization play well. They don't know what it's like. The closest thing they know to that is watching James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook choke it out. Ryan Dunn shooting another 3.
Airball.
Woo!
Airball.
Opinion on the officiating today? I honestly didn't think the officiating was like. There were only a few calls I feel like were like egregious. It was more no calls. It felt like that were egregious more than anything. Felt like the Thunder got away with a lot. Weren't really touching the ball on contests more than anything. But I feel like the fouls that were called were fairly fine. I didn't think it was that crazy.
Let's be clear. The officiating did not have anything to do with where we're at right
yeah,
now.
no, not at all. Yeah, like I'm gonna point out Shai had 17 free throws, but at the end of the day, the Suns had how many turnovers the Suns have? Suns had 17 turnovers. Like that's the reason the game is what it is.
Right.
Thoughts on the flagrant for who? For Chet or for Isaiah or for Dillon? I thought it was a fair flagrant.
Both of them were.
OKC fans only watch OKC, but you don't have an MVP pick, so you said you'd have to look at stats.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, okay, bro. I'm not gonna say who I have as MVP because I don't know who's in the MVP running, and OKC fans would only say. Are you gonna say that an OKC fan would say Shai's not the MVP? That's also weird if you don't do that, to be fair. But like we have not drafted to develop the whole roster that we have now. Okay.
You didn't draft SGA.
Yeah, sounds good. If we're saying the MVP is your best player,
You literally didn't draft.
you didn't
SGA.
draft Shai, so I'm just pointing out the one guy. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Hartenstein wasn't drafted by you.
Hey, you're starting center. 2 of the 3 guys who start.
So two of your... Anyway, congrats, because Presti's look. We already gave Presti his flowers. I don't.
Thunder fans want to be so mad, bro. Like,
What else do you want?
Like I said, chat, Thunder fans watch the Thunder. Is that not true? Chat, I watch the Suns. Like, you're like trying to defend that you watch other teams. I don't care if you don't watch other teams, bro. We pointed it out. Like, it's cool.
But don't pretend that you do. You didn't know who Ryan Dunn was.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. Like, it's okay. It's all right, bro. Sam Presti saw talent at SGA, so he didn't draft him. And gave up everything for him, bro. You were both coping so bad.
Okay.
So coping is just pointing out a fact that he didn't get drafted? Dude, that's crazy, bro. Bro is so mad. I'm pretty calm, shit. I'm good. Everything is Paul George. He gave up a wash Paul George. Chat, nobody has said that that trade was great on OKC. Like, it was only great on OKC's end.
Yeah.
So you're hating on OKC for the same thing you do. I never pretended to watch every other team in basketball. So I'm just saying, chat. You guys want me to be you so bad, but then you want to hate on me so bad. I don't.
You got to pick a lane.
PG was not watched the time. Chat, PG has never been, at any point in his career, a guy that does anything for his team when it matters.
He can't be a number 2. That's the problem with PG, is that if he's not the number 1A guy.
Caleb, no one's talking to you, Caleb. I have no idea who you guys are. You guys you're pretending to think that I'm talking specifically to you. Thunder fans don't pretend to watch other teams. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, we'll end that conversation there then. Shai's MVP, but 15 points on free throws. Fleming should start. I liked watching Fleming there. PG was at his peak when he got traded from OKC.
That's cap.
Let's look at PG stats. PG stats, I'd venture to guess.
He was at his peak with the Pacers.
Indiana, yeah.
There, and we're not doing the revisionist history stuff. There is no question about that.
Yeah.
Zero.
PG at his best on the Clippers is just crazy to say.
Yeah.
It wasn't even his, like, Chad, we're saying he was at his peak, but he averaged 2 less points than he ever had in his career, shot the worst percentage he'd ever had in his career, also had less rebounds than he ever had in his career up until that point, less assists than he ever had in his career, less steal. I didn't realize that was peak.
Again, you just didn't watch basketball other than your team.
Yeah. Was Kawhi at his best right now? Like on the Clippers? I don't think you're asking me that, Hagen. What moves do you think the Suns can do in the offseason? Go get someone, a power forward, or like kind of push Rasheer to probably step into that position.
Just let Rasheer play.
Minus 15.5 was free. Mid said, I love the Suns, man, but 15.5 was free. PG had 6 more points on the Thunder. Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about? We're talking about, the trade. So he scored 28, and then the year after that, he scored 21. He averaged less shooting, a little bit better from 3. He had 2 less rebounds, less assists, less steals. Fleming should probably start. PG was literally an MVP and DPOY candidate. Hey, clap it up for being a candidate, chat.
So, by the way, so was Book.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Book was there was a season where Book was 5th in an MVP voting.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Chad. Again, saying he was traded at his peak is pretty crazy. When he averaged, he just wasn't doing much. Like, he was the only guy there. He shot a little bit better, but wasn't gonna be good. Feel bad for Booker. He needs to leave that organization to revitalize his career. Booker was never a serious candidate. Yeah, okay. Tell me you don't watch basketball, bro. 5th is lower than 3rd. I don't know what that means. That was like Booker's peak. Well, Booker's peak was probably when they lost to the Mavs, to be fair, or the year before, one of those 2 years.
It might have been when they lost to Denver. I mean, that
True.
Series,
Yeah, was that 33?
Yeah.
He was averaging 33?
Yeah, like that playoff series.
No one sounds like haters. It's just us pointing out. Thunder fans want to point out that, just pointing out irrelevant points. Trade Green for Morant. Chat, we don't need another guard.
No.
There's already too many guards.
And I'll take Green over Morant any day.
Suns got the most fraud MVP of all time. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good, bro. He's got one more than Shai, so currently at least. Might be tied with Shai now, but
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. We need some bigs. Yeah, I just need bigs for the most part. Thunder fans counter 12. All right, chat, we'll kind of start to wrap it up here. Game's over. Biggest story of the day for the most part was turnovers.
It's turnovers and it's and just not hitting shots.
Yeah, just not hitting shots. I think they had plenty of opportunities to kind of keep it close in the first half. Again, the expectation was losing the first game. You're going away. You're on a days of rest versus the Thunder's, week and a half of rest. You got guys injured. That's kind of the benefit of being the one seed or being at least in the playoffs is you get that long break while the play-in's going. And this is a Suns fans podcast, and there's no Suns fans here. Bro doesn't know how the podcast works, bro. Trust me, go look at the content, dog. Again, if you're just hopping into the stream, bro, it's okay to be a little delusional, but you got to watch the rest of the stuff we talk about, bro. Take away turnovers and missed shots caused by the best defense in the league. Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
And flowers to OKC. They did a fantastic job defensively. The Suns are going to struggle. There's no question. Suns have to be almost perfect to win. There's no question about that.
Yeah, that was the expectation kind of coming into it. That was what we thought was going to happen. Yeah, better built, have more talent.
The been together longer.
Expected to be the 2-time MVP. Whether you're an OKC fan thing and you think that's true, or you're outside and everybody gets tired of watching Shai. Shai was honestly locked up out the behind today. Had I think 25 points and 15 of them were free throws. It's pretty crazy. The other part of it is Shai had a bad night and they lost by 40. So
right.
That's the other part of it that is interesting to think about. But again, kind of expected. Again, Thunder fans will praise the highest heavens like this was the championship.
Right.
But it was expected from the Suns for the most part. I think you have a team that's trying to learn who they are for the most part and understand kind of where they are in general of, what do we need? How do you go guys to go and defend and go against the specific type of thing? The expectation probably it'll be interesting to see what kind of expectations are for next year after this series too, and like what is expected out of HBO, who are they going to pay, all that type of stuff.
Right.
But it'll be interesting just to see who the Suns in their eyes see as, when they sign someone, when they go and get off-season pieces, who they see as hopefully, kind of the fix. I think a good question to ask right now is, what are you doing with Grayson and Royce? I think that's a fair point. Royce not really getting minutes.
Mark Williams too. I mean,
yeah,
he's a restricted free agent. He's kind of fallen out of the rotation. So is Man able to step into a bigger role next year? Are they going to keep him around and use him as trade bait? The other thing about the Suns is they don't have a lot of like larger salaries, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So you got some 9, 10, $12 million salaries, but you don't have like the 15 to 17. So I would think that they would keep Williams around, even if it's just a salary.
Keep the salary. Yeah. Chad, do you think at this point, would you say that the Suns have won the trade with the Rockets?
And let's be clear about what came back. So
yeah,
Green, Brooks,
one of our
Malawak, and Fleming.
Yeah, so 4 guys, 2 of them that look like they could be
2 starters,
very good.
Yeah, and 2 really young, very potential good players. And Houston went.
This is the most insane thing to say. Y'all getting swept, bro. I don't get why you try so hard. I mean, good, I can't barely read that, but try so hard against the Warriors. What? Why would I want to be in the playoffs?
They get more money when they play.
Yeah, Chad, I don't know if you guys know how this works. No, it doesn't matter. Either way, KD not winning anywhere after the Warriors. Should have let Curry play. Dude, Chad, Curry was injured and scored 5. Or, my bad, he scored 5 in the first half before he was injured. SGA, 17 free throw attempts. Yeah, he hit 15 of them tonight. But yeah, I think you're in a spot where I've enjoyed this season quite a bit.
I'll go back and do that trade 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, especially watching the season now,
right.
Like kind of in hindsight. Like hindsight's always 2020. There's a part of me that thinks the Thunder could lose to the Rockets could lose to the Lakers now, especially after kind of what Luke Kennard did last night. And it's interesting to think now, like the Suns were almost 10 less wins with KD last year. Granted, again, whatever you want to say, whatever about like the teams and stuff. Free throws is a skill. Never gonna say that in my life, chat.
The word is free.
Yeah, it's actually not a skill because it doesn't take skills to do. Yeah, it's expected to hit the point. No matter what, I'm still a Suns fan. Desert Girl said. Yeah, I think again, you look at where the Rockets' trajectory is now. With a massive contract like that, trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like they are now in the position the Suns were in, which is, if we don't win a chip?
It's so hard to trade for a superstar anymore.
Has Luke Kennard ever been in the playoffs before? Yes, he's played 27 games in the playoffs before.
So I think Houston's in a tough spot. They need to make some changes this summer, and I don't know how they're going to do it.
Time to give up on Book and rebuild. Chad, I don't think you guys comprehend how basketball works. I just don't. I don't think Thunder fans a lot of the time know how it works outside of their own city just because there's not a lot going on in Oklahoma. But Suns fans, I think, are also in that spot where they're just like trying to figure it out. Devin Booker was the best player on the court tonight for the Suns. And he's playing point guard. So it is kind of, again, it's just weird to see Book not have the opportunity to kind of do what Book has done for, up until 3 years ago.
Also, I don't think you understand what Book means to this city. This city would revolt.
Phoenix needs to rebuild. Oh my God, dude, we're just pointing out the obvious, bro. I guarantee OKC won't win the West. I'm heated. Chad, I don't think you guys have ever seen me heated. Should have never made the trade for KD and kept the 2021 team intact. Probably would have a better chance now. But again, in hindsight, hindsight's 2020, Chad. Who do you think is going to win the chip? Who do you think is going to win? Celtics, sure. I'm just going to say the Spurs just to piss off Oklahoma City Thunder fans.
I think
just because I think it's funny.
I think it's going to be Denver, and it's going to be Denver versus Celtics in the finals. That's right.
Denver versus Celtics. I feel like it'll be interesting. I feel like if the Nuggets can get through their series quick too and get some time off, kind of wait for, because they'll play the winner of the Spurs Portland series, I believe. It'll be interesting to see more than anything. OKC going back to back. Yeah, Chad, we're not listening to OKC fans, obviously. Thunder haters, obviously, bro. Obviously, bro, I'm gonna be a Thunder hater the rest of my life just because of you guys. Actually, the Thunder Stadium. Never mind. I can't say that type of stuff. I was gonna say something crazy, but can't say that. Can't see the OKC win the chip because I don't like the way they play ball. Yeah, I mean, I think of teams like the Lakers who are better at what the Thunder do offensively than the Thunder are driving to the rack, and then you have a guy like Luka. Like that's what would be interesting is if like the Lakers won and then Luka came back. Luka and Austin Reeves came back, and you had Luka versus SGA. I mean, it'd be the slowest games I've ever seen in my life. Because good God, would there be a lot of free throws?
So many free throws.
But Luka is more of an impact than Shai is personally on their own team more than anything. Shai can leave and the team can still win. Luka leaves, and granted they won last night, but
yeah, but
Luka is.
KD wasn't there, so
yeah, it's a fair point as well. Bro said Lakers son. I'm crying. What? Thunder cooked the Lakers this year. Yeah, they're not. It's not how it works, but okay. Not having to go through both Denver and San Antonio to get the chip is huge for OKC. Fact, it is a very valid point, Trevor. 100%. Bro, either of them gonna come through OKC and they ain't winning OKC back to back. Yeah, Chad. Again, I don't know why we're like pointing out the obvious. Like, it's no fun to be a sheep like OKC fans, bro. Like, I could just say like, oh, OKC is gonna go back to back. Oh, it's such an easy take to say. Way more fun for Thunder fans to not know the methodology of the algorithm. And like, I know 90% of you guys are going to come back now because I told you need to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like 90% of you guys would come back because you're good boys and you guys will listen to me. Okay. Spurs versus the Knicks finals. Okay. Spurs versus Knicks would be interesting.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I don't really trust the Spurs in all honesty is just because they haven't played a lot. That's why I think people think the Nuggets could make it further than them too, is just because of the Spurs couldn't get further. Spurs are going to play the winner of that series. Yeah. So can the Spurs, can the Nuggets beat the Spurs in that regard? Like, I don't think that's like the craziest thing just because Jokic and Wemby would be fun to see.
Yep.
I think they are on their kind of way. Maybe not. I guess the Nuggets aren't really on their way out. They're like in that middle age now where they're not like super old yet, but they have a lot of their guys coming back year after year. Nuggets, Knicks finals would be kind of sick. I would love to see a New York team or Boston in the final. I would love to see the Knicks. The Knicks in the finals would be
Knicks
would be
great
pretty fun.
because I want to see Madison Square Garden go crazy.
Yeah, Madison Square in the finals would be nuts, bro.
The NBA is always more fun.
Madison Square for the Knicks, I think, would be more fun. Like, I like Boston. They got a chip, though. Like, that's why I want to see the Knicks go out there and get one more than anything. I thought y'all would have at least been a competition. It's the first game of a series against the number one seed. Again, Chad, we've wrapped up the conversation. Suns are forever a loser organization. Well, they actually were positive in winning this year. So. But couldn't make anything today and let OKC get every rebound. Yeah, that was tough. Don't think the Suns played bad defense. It's just their offense that sucked. Yeah, the Suns' offense was pretty bad. I like you more now. Appreciate you, Kayla. Suns in 5. Colin said, chill with this fan, bro. Chill. LeBron going for 5. Chad, if the Lakers make it to the finals, can they beat the Knicks, Celtics? With Luka, I could see it.
Maybe.
I could see it with Luka and Austin Reeves. That'd be kind of fun to see how that progresses.
I just don't think they have the defense for it.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
I just don't think the Lakers have the defense. I mean,
yeah, they would need the best basketball they've played defensively. Which, granted, to be fair, that's how it works out most of the time. But you would have to have some pretty high-level defense. Because, like, even last night, again, the game wasn't really a game. But it was still somewhat close in a sense, like, for part of it.
All right.
And I think that you have, Luka back, and you have, Austin Reeves back. Like, I think that win last night, if they're fully healthy.
That backcourt is a sieve on defense. And so I think in the playoffs, in a half-court game, everything's slowed down. And people are just picking those guys apart. Saw another Booker's Cheeks comment. Booker had second most points in the game, just so we make it clear. I just want to make sure we all knew that. Obviously, if Devin Booker's terrible, then like Jalen Williams, that guy's absolute acid basketball. I don't know if you know that, bro, but just say you don't watch hoops.
Yeah, bro. I didn't realize Jalen Williams was so bad at basketball as well, guys. That's an update to me. I thought Jalen Williams was really good at basketball, actually. But according to Thunder fans, he's actually terrible. He's actually terrible at basketball, bro. Actually terrible at basketball. I knew Green wasn't going to perform how he did against the Warriors. Yeah, chat. Pointing out that we said it before when the stream started. Lakers aren't beating the Thunder. Lakers might not beat the Thunder, but the Lakers are the team to hurt the Thunder, in my opinion. I think that's where you start to see some stuff. It's like, who's going to drive more? Who's going to roll Jalen Williams' ankles? Who's going to do more of that stuff? The Lakers are more the team that would be known to do that, especially with Marcus Smart. Yeah. Those types of guys, you could see some chippiness happening. We didn't really see a ton of chippiness today. Again, refs didn't really allow for any chippiness for the most part. I think you could see at the end of this, obviously, guys getting texts and stuff like that. The Thunder are pretty soft when it comes to like a backbone for the most part. They don't really have a backbone. It's pretty low key for the most part. Yeah, it's all good. Pretty low key when it comes to kind of like their emotional level, which is why they also are very good because they don't let their emotions get into it very much. But we've all seen the Thunder kind of get sunned around by some of the bigger teams like the Pistons playing against them and forcing the Thunder into getting texts and stuff like that. What's interesting is no one has said the Pistons would be in the finals.
I think it's too soon. I really think it's too soon. I think Jalen Duren is too young. I think Cade is ready to make a step, but I don't think this is the year. Especially because he got that weird like.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop, Daniel. If you want us banned, AB, that'd be fine, bro.
It's just we're at a point where it's like I think that he got injured that's a freak injury.
Yeah.
Too late in the season.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is the year.
Duren too young. I just think in general the Pistons. It's the same thing with the Spurs. Like the Cavs were, I trashed the Cavs for all of last season, and then I was correct. Like one of those where I think the Pistons are kind of in that same boat where like they are a top seed, but like, do we think of them as a top? Like when you think of top seeds,
it's a Cleveland thing all over again to me.
And when I think of top seeds, I think of Oklahoma. Are the Pistons the same as Oklahoma? No, it's not close. Like so, I think of the one seed in the East just because then I think of the Celtics, and they got Jason Tatum back, and they've been great since Jason Tatum came back. Like. That's why I think people trust the Celtics more than they trust the Pistons, just because the Pistons are young. They haven't done any of that type of stuff. Like more than anything, I think that's where it's at more just because of, the struggles they've had, kind of the team they have and what they, and I think of Isaiah Stewart and like he's a big part of the team, but he is hot-headed. Like that's something you got to learn in the playoffs to handle for the most part is managing like that type of stuff. Real quick on YouTube, you said look at the SGA free throws. Yeah, it was pretty wild, chat. We're forgetting that the Spurs have an alien. Who else has one? But again, the alien hasn't played playoff basketball.
Yeah.
So they're genuinely garbage. Well, they were better than 16 teams? How many teams?
Yeah.
16 teams in the NBA?
I get it if you don't watch basketball a lot.
Yeah, 100%. All right, chat, we're going to wrap it up soon here. Appreciate you guys for bulling out with us. Appreciate you guys for watching the first game. Next one is Wednesday night. It is at, I believe, 6:30. It's a late game. It'll be late in Oklahoma. It'll be late in Oklahoma. Who's to say Wemby can't be the youngest champion? It's a very valid point. I'm not going to bank on him being the youngest champion. That's just sane thinking more than anything. What do you think the Suns need to do to win?
Make shots, rebound, and not turn the ball over.
Yeah, I would say like the biggest thing is probably not turn the ball over. Continue to do the same thing with Shai. I'm fine with Shai scores 25 and 15 of them are free throws. He'll have a game where he shoots the same thing but only gets 4 free throws. There's a weird thing where Shai where like he does get a ton of free throws and then he stops getting them. It happens fairly often. I do think that's the only thing is that could really affect it is if the Suns were to not turn the ball over and then also probably get to the free throw line. Yeah. A big thing for the Suns would probably be getting the Thunder into foul trouble. It's just hard to do that because the Thunder don't really foul, or at least don't get called for fouls at least, is the way it works. So change their defensive rotations. I don't know. I feel like the defense was fairly fine today. They allowed a lot of open threes. To be fair, the Thunder were also banging from three. They kind of went cold in the second half, but like the first half, they did slam a lot of threes. Incontested ones, Chet was shooting well from three. Obviously, Shai wasn't shooting well from three. Shai didn't shoot well, period. I don't know if Shai made a jump shot today. In all honesty, he had 5 made shots, and I think I can think of all of them being layups, low key. So I would think that the Suns are probably going to do the same thing as just try and force him into shooting stuff. Play the rookies. I'm not against it. Ryan Dunn was terrible. Yeah, Ryan Dunn's not really expected to do much. I would probably rather see Rasheer get minutes over Ryan here on out now too, and just give Rasheer some time to see what it's like to play playoff basketball against a number 1 seed because you could be in a similar position next year as well. You think the Trailblazers can give the Spurs problems, or is it just going to be a cakewalk? I'd venture to guess it's going to be a cake. It just depends on how Wemby plays, to be honest. Like the Spurs' success is complete. Like that's the difference between the Thunder and the Spurs. The Thunder can win games if Shai plays like trash, like today. The Spurs will not win games if Wemby is not going crazy. Is that game today as well, chat? I think that game's later today, correct? Yeah, that game's at 8 p.m. Oh, my God. Or is it 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. tonight. That'll be a fun game. Blazers are good, bro. You're such a casual. Well, they're the 7 seed, so they can't be that great, to be honest. But I do think that, like, I think Blazer fans are very similar to Thunder fans. Like, I don't really know if they watch basketball too terribly much. Granted, they haven't had anything to celebrate for a long time, though.
There's a big chip on the shoulder.
For sure. Well, Shai can play bad because we're playing the Suns. Well, Shai's been Shai has played bad throughout the season multiple times, and then they just somehow at the end of the game and it doesn't look like he's played bad. But again, that's why people debate if Shai is even an MVP, because is he actually the most valuable player in the NBA? Does he actually affect winning that much of his team? Obviously not, because they ballooned the lead by 20 points when Shai wasn't playing. So one of those things where that's the argument against Shai. But when we can drop 10 points but just rebound and drag players, the key is Fox. Yeah, again, De'Aaron Fox hasn't ever carried, like, they didn't really carry Sacramento.
No.
Sabonis was more of the bigger deal in Sacramento when they were kind of at their peak, lighting the beam and stuff. If Sabonis didn't play well, they didn't play well.
Castle's young. You know, you've got a guy who's a rookie who's playing major minutes there. Like, that's a young team.
Yeah, and I think of some people are saying like the Spurs winning 7th seed can't be that great, but Suns 8th seed are good and get screwed over. At no point have I said the Suns were better than the Blazers. Like, literally at no point. And the Suns also still have a winning record against the Blazers. Like, I do. Sounds good. The Suns didn't have a starting center, and they didn't have their probably best rotational guy playing. Like, dude, it just is what it is. I'm not going to talk about the Blazers, the game from a week ago, bro. I don't care. Shai plays bad, the Thunder win. Spurs play, Wemby plays bad, the Spurs probably don't win, is more my thing. Like, I guess I think the De'Aaron Fox against, like, is Denny, like, the Blazers defense hasn't been great when they play against really good teams. Like I said, Chad, they hadn't beat a team with a positive record before the Suns. They hadn't beat a team with a positive record other than, I think, the Clippers or something in like a month and a half. So I mean, they could play really good. They've been really hot. But the interesting thing about the Blazers is Denny Avdia, they're in the playoffs because Denny Avdia had 41.
Yeah, again, when you're in the playoffs, half-court game means a lot more, and the Spurs are just a better half-court team.
Yeah. And, like, I think of De'Aaron Fox against Drew Holiday. Like, bro, Drew Holiday's old. Like, Booker and Jalen Green dropped 35 on him, bro. Like, I don't think Jalen Green, or my bad, Drew Holiday is guarding up De'Aaron Fox very much. And if he is, then Wemby's probably getting the ball on Denny Avdia, who is probably not going to do much against Wemby, bro. And again, Chad, what is interesting is people, the Suns swept the Wolves a couple years ago and then got swept in the playoffs themselves. I do wonder if that's probably the case for the playoffs, that the Thunder did meet the Spurs. Is that the Spurs fans come in, we're going to win it all. Right. And then you get thrashed around in 5 games by the Thunder and you're like, oh, well, what happened? And it's like, then you see some teams where they struggle because then it's like, all right, do we need to go do something else? And it's like, you probably could just sit on the team and let them mature a little bit. But appreciate you guys stopping by, bulling out. Bronner, MJ. Spurs will win, but it won't be a cakewalk. I don't know what counts as a cakewalk now either. Like, I would still say 4-1 is a cakewalk. 4-2 is probably the edge of a cakewalk. Going to 7 is not, obviously. Gentleman's sweep is probably what's in store. I think you could see, the Blazers winning one. I could see Denny going crazy, like having 50 a game or something, especially like foul trouble wise. I think of like Denny does force guys into foul trouble. I could see that being a factor in one of the games where like 3 dudes have 3 fouls by half and you're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Appreciate you guys stopping by though. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Obviously the Suns didn't get the dub today. It is what it is. We said it before the game started. This was kind of the expectations, but Wednesday night we'll be back again. 6:30 is the game. We'll start at 6:15. We'll have some people in here as well. Maybe Matt, maybe a couple of other people as well. We'll see what we can get rolling. Appreciate everybody stopping by, bulling out. Spread the love, spread the joy. We shall see you guys in the next stream.